Yes, my friends, welcome back to today's West Ham vs Chelsea live stream Watchalong. Hope you guys are good. Obviously, we discussed the lineup. We discussed a lot of details that are coming out right now. Really curious to see what Pochettino was picking for the lineup today. Obviously, great to see all you guys here right now. I can see a few disappointed people in the comments right now. So I guess it's only right now that we go straight to seeing what this lineup is currently. And okay, interesting. Let me just like refresh this at the moment. A lot of disappointed people with the lineup right now, as we can see here. Sanchez in goal, Disasi, Silva, Cole, Gusto, Fernandez, James, Chukwuemeka, Ben, Sterling and Jackson. So essentially the same lineup as one against Liverpool, only Gusto is replacing Reece James. Like, I know that obviously we're a little bit disappointed, I guess, but maybe there's like a reality because it's like, you know, Caicedo joined up quite late, only had like 1 or 2 training sessions. I think Lavia's had even little time. So maybe we were being a bit unrealistic in terms of expecting Pochettino to just like instantly field like a, you know, first team like strength type of lineup. I guess we have to wait a little bit more. You know, someone like Madueke, for example, needs a bit more time. Maybe Mudryk too, and maybe Pochettino feels like until my midfield is ready, like with Caicedo and Lavia in midfield, I'm not going to use Mudryk or Madueke right now. I need to make sure that we're still strong off the ball defensively. You know, the Premier League, the levels have gone up. The levels have gone up. Like teams like West Ham have guys like Pochettino. It wouldn't have been like this 10 years ago. So obviously it's a bit frustrating, of course, in terms of the excitement factor. But I think realistically, this is probably like the sensible thing to do in terms of like easing in new signings currently. So yeah, bit of a shame. I'm going to show you guys my predicted lineup so you guys can get an understanding behind, you know, what I was thinking could happen in this game today. Let me just get everything sorted out here. Is it working now? Boom. So this was my predicted lineup I was kind of hoping that we might see today. Obviously, I thought against West Ham we're going to be like defending. I mean, not defending. We're playing against a defensive team. We're playing against a team that they only play one way, and that's to play on the break and to play on the counter-attack. So I thought maybe we field a team that has more attacking talent to take advantage of a team that's only going to really sit back throughout the game today. Obviously a bit disappointing. But I'm hoping before this month ends, or at least we see a lineup close to this. And maybe Caicedo is that key guy to have in midfield before Pochettino feels more comfortable to start introducing the attacking players. But obviously, I think my lineup looks a little bit sexier. But is it necessarily the healthiest lineup considering, you know, this team is still getting like formulated. Like this team still needs a bit more time to get used to methods. You know, we're going to have more additions coming in before the window ends. And I guess, you know, realistically too, those guys will need a bit of time before they gel straight into the first team. But obviously, it's a bit of a shame that we're not going to see this lineup, of course. But remember, man, we've got like 5 subs we can use. You know, like 90 minutes plus like what? 5 to 7 to 8 minutes of extra time. Like there's still plenty of time for, you know, a lot of strong options off the bench to come into the game and change things. But I guess to start off with, Pochettino feels more comfortable using more of like a back 3 setup. And you know, it's not exciting, it's not fun, but I kind of feel like it's a responsible thing to do. Like I don't, Pochettino's only arrived. I'm not going to be one of those guys that's going to be like criticizing him straight as if like, you know, I know best and I know more. I think Pochettino's given us a lot of like hope and faith so far. It was a good performance against Liverpool, we can't forget that. And some of the players that played like Gallagher and like Sterling, you know, these guys put in good performances against Liverpool. So let's not disrespect these guys we're seeing on the field right now, yeah? But anyway, let's answer some of your questions in the chat right now. What are you guys saying? Nini, we need Mudryk 100 million on the bench. Okay. Keenan, what do you mean he is a coward? Come guys, we need to stop that vibe. I mean, a coward, bro. I think that's just very reactionary right now. Listen, I know like favorite options aren't playing, but I'm not going to be sticking it on Pochettino as if like he's some fraud who's like being weak. I think if we're going to win the title, it's going to be due to being responsible. And I think having a strong start is the key thing, yeah? Getting points is all we care about. If we win today, that's all that's going to be on our minds. How we start the game doesn't necessarily matter. It's about how we finish the game. Let's not forget that. how we finish the game is a lot more important compared to how we start. And I kind of feel like hopefully at least guys like Mudryk and Noni are going to come on and have a bit more time than against Liverpool, where they got like, what, 15 minutes near the end. Like, as long as they can get at least half an hour, that's what I'm hoping for, to be fair with you. Anyway, Mark, Sterling needs shooting. He is why he's still putting our mighty... Wait, Sterling needs shooting. Why he's still putting our mighty Chelsea shirt on, okay? Jeffrey, where is Mudryk? Good lord. Alex, screw the methods. It's West Ham, okay? Prince, you guys just shut up and keep quiet, guys. This fan base is just rubbish sometimes. I feel like, I mean, I get it. Obviously, you know, we've all been looking forward to this game. Let's keep things real. Like, of course, it's been a mad week capturing Caicedo, capturing Lavia, and I guess it's only natural that there was big expectations. So, like, want to see these guys play and get minutes right. But again, it's a reminder that we aren't there in the training sessions. Like, we don't know what's happening behind the scenes. And Pochettino is going to start with a team that has performed good during preseason, that gets the system most importantly. Like, that's the key thing here. I think Caicedo must have had, like, what, 1 or 2 training sessions? Like, is that really enough to instantly come in? He'll get appearances off the bench. He is going to come on and play. So that's a certainty. So, you know, he's got a bit of time. But I think maybe, like, against Luton next Friday, that's when you're going to see more of a stronger lineup. And I think Pochettino will feel a little bit more, you know, confident then. But anyway, moving on to Ian. Yes, Ian, how you doing? Yes, Nini. How you doing? Yeah, not too bad, mate. Kind of disappointed with the lineup, but also good to get some consistency. I think so. Like, we had no consistency, nothing last season. And, you know, we fielded so many, like, you know, imaginative lineups with as many attacking players as possible, and it didn't really work out for us, right? So, I don't know. I feel like, just like Mourinho, I remember when Mourinho first came in his first tenure as a manager, in like the 04-05 season, and we played really defensive for the first like 7 games. Like, I remember, for example, when Drogba scored his first goal against Crystal Palace away, I was at that game, and I was kind of like in the stand as a kid, like, yo, why are we, like, we got much better players here, like, why are we showing this much respect to Crystal Palace? But in the end, you know, the proof was in the pudding, right? We went on and won the league that season. So I feel like when managers want to, like, construct and finalize their team, they don't just rush all the parts in instantly. Maybe that can be a bit counterproductive if you think about that, right? I do feel like it's about easing guys in and getting ready to, like, use them at the right moments, because you keep the confidence, momentum, and all those positive factors going forward. So I'm hoping that against West Ham, you know, we are going to keep possession of the ball well. The guys that are playing are going to perform. I mean, there's no excuses for that. If you're starting the you know, the lineup today, you have to put them in a performance. It really is that simple, in my opinion. So I'm not going to be too, like, scathing and too negative right now. I feel like I've seen too many positives this summer to be starting with last season's bullshit, to be fair with you. Like, cool. I didn't see the lineup I want to see. And listen, I'm not going to act like I'm not disappointed. I mean, we're all fans. Let's keep it real. But at the same time, I'm not going to, like, call Pochettino a coward. I'm not going to say that he's fumbled it, that he don't know what he's doing. I think, like, come on. The guy's shown us enough to give us a lot of faith and confidence at the moment. And if he feels like this, I'm going to start off with this for now. Don't think we're going to end like this throughout the whole season yet. So it is what it is. And listen, Pochettino said this himself. I'm a better manager compared to when I was last in the Premier League. Maybe at Spurs might have been a bit naive, like forcing attacking players and guys weren't ready together. Because let's not forget, when he first took over Spurs, when he was the Southampton manager, of course, like prior, Spurs went on some bad losing streaks. Like, Spurs, you know, Pochettino's job was on the line until, like, a last-minute winner against, I can't even remember who it was against now, all those years back. But once they won that game near the end, they went on, like, a winning streak, and then they started to then, like, gel and click together. So I kind of feel like Pochettino now that he's more wiser, more experienced, has learned even more football, has experienced different football in other leagues, working with different players, and now that he's working with a lot of younger players as well too, because he mentioned this in his press conference, yeah, I need to adapt and change my mentality to the youth I have in this team. This may be having, like, a Silva in that back line for now, having, like, a, you know, it's not even like a back three, it's more like a 4-3-3, like we saw this against Liverpool. Like, Ben Chilwell's going to be really forwards in this game, yeah. So I think maybe, you know, even though it's not always fun, like, come on. It's like when our parents got us to eat our vegetables when we were young. Like, of course, it doesn't hit the same as, like, your pizza or burgers or sweets, but it's good for you at the end of the day, because they're thinking about your long-term health. they ain't thinking about like short-term benefits, right? So I think that's the same principle that Pochettino is applying. Like, again, I'm gonna always hope that we go into win games. It really is that simple for me. So let's see how it goes, yeah? But anyway, answering some questions. Thank you, Nini. We need to keep our hips up. Damn right. Bashik is worrying that Sterling plays even though he was the worst player in pre-season. I know, but then obviously was he the worst player against Liverpool last week? He wasn't. So I guess pre-season doesn't really matter that much. Wolf and Bear, Nini knows what he's talking about. Thanks, man. Again, it's only my opinion, of course, only my opinion. I'm not like as arrogant like as maybe I used to come across back in the day, yeah. Like me myself, you know, I'm like trying to grow and get a bit wiser with things, yeah. So it's what I mean. Like I've had so many moments where I've been pissed off the lineups that it's just like it feels a bit redundant to me over the years now to keep that same energy for myself personally, because it's just like, come on. End of the day, managers are doing a job to get us the 3 points and to help us win. So if he feels this is the best case, so be it, my friends. Anyway, Kieran, shit, and everything just literally just like reloaded then. Custard. Can you remind people to like the live, Nini? Okay, yeah. Thanks for that. I mean, again, you know, I need to do more of these streams, right? But yeah, you guys, if you watch me right now, hit that like button. Listen to what Custard's saying. Like, he knows what he's talking about right now. Hit that like button, share it as well too, and hopefully it's going to be a very entertaining and fun live stream. Obviously, it's going to be lots of match day content today. I'm going to have the review out, and I am working on like a little like player ratings afterwards too. I'm going to be using OBS to help out with the player ratings. I just think that's a lot easier, so I can get it out a lot quicker, right? So it'll be like this type of format. And later tonight, I'm going to do like a post-match stream so we can discuss the game once we've had like time to like, you know, think about what went down, savor things, you know, deep things, take things in, you know what I mean? So yeah, it's going to be a big day today, and I'm looking to do a lot of like pre-match and post-match streams and just try and just like, you know, improve the damn channel, you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to go back to answering a few questions before we talk a little bit about the tactics that we could be seeing again against West Ham. Let me go back to the little chat right here, my guys. Aaron, Jelly on the score sheet today. I mean, this guy, very unlucky, was offside by a fraction that he wasn't actually able to make it 2-1 before first half ended last week. I think Ben, you know, he got a bit of unfair stick and criticism. And I think sometimes when I like see people maybe like turn on players quite suddenly where they, you know, there's no build up to it, right? Like I've seen like small inklings of maybe like a few people and their opinions maybe not appreciating Ben as much. But then all of a sudden, I think once people really realize, wow, Ian Maatsen, this guy's a real talent. He looks skillful. He looks good. Obviously, Cucurella, some may think that he needs a bit more time because he had a good season at Brighton and then at Tafe prior. So, you know, he's not completely washed up right now. I do kind of feel like it then becomes this case of like tribalism where you're loyal to the guys that you like. And it's like to uplift the players that you like, you have to then put down the players that are getting in their way. And I think that's why Ben got a lot of like unfair stick and criticism that kind of came from nowhere. But I think that game against Liverpool was a reminder of, listen, the guy's a big game player. You can rely upon him. His assist set up the Sassy. He nearly scored. And he's a lot more complete than just even being like a fullback, wingback. I mean, he was playing as a left forward in that game. You know, his intelligent runs, the guy's shooting. And I was saying the last stream, like when he's inside the opposition box, I feel like Ben becomes like a striker in that sense, right? He gives that Marcus Alonso vibes. So again, I've always thought he was a better player than Alonso. So they got similar like qualities, but I think Ben just edges them in my opinion. But got my first super chat here from Rajib Ahmeds. Appreciate my guy. Thanks a lot, man. As you're saying here, should have started Lavia Caicedo and should have dropped Sterling and played Mudryk Maatsen instead. Listen, I can't say that you're wrong. The only thing that I might disagree with though is that, you know, Lavia literally just came like, what, less than 48 hours ago? So I guess realistically, we were always being a bit too impatient and expecting him to like start this game straight away. Like he's not even on the bench. So I guess Luton Town, when he's been here for a week, sure, he'll probably start or come off the bench and get minutes, yeah? And I think in the case of Caicedo, again, maybe 1 or 2 training sessions. Is that necessarily enough to start a game like this? Especially when Gallagher played well against Liverpool. I mean, Caicedo will come on to end the game. Like, we all know that's going to happen. So, I don't really feel the type of way that they didn't start, to be fair with you. But I think Raheem Sterling, this I would have maybe been interested to see Maatsen. I do think that Maatsen's left foot, playing them reverse through balls in behind, like what he created for Nicholas Jackson against, was it Newcastle? Oh shit, now I can't remember now. Was it Newcastle or was it Brighton? I think it was Brighton. Yeah, Brighton. Like, that was sick play by Maatsen to like create that space for himself and then play the passing behind. And it's just like, listen, with Raheem, he can do the tactical stuff, which is important. Like, you need guys that aren't going to be out of position in the system, because that ruins everything for all your teammates. But I can understand the frustration, because there isn't necessarily always that end product from him. And like, I've got a little bit of a theory on Raheem Sterling. I don't know if you guys are interested, but I kind of feel like when he was playing for Guardiola has this habit of like turning players into like efficiency merchants. So it's like, okay, you're like Raheem Sterling, you're Grealish, whatever. These are like the best qualities of your game. I only needs like 3-4 things from you per game. And there's like an adaptation period for these guys to get used how to play under Guardiola. But I do kind of feel like in the long run, like when you've like conditioned yourself to only do like the bare minimum efficiency things, and going back to Sterling, you know, like those runs inside the books, you know, constant movement, etc., etc. Like, does that help boost the other parts of your game? Because I don't think Sterling's that efficient with his dribbling. I think that's heavily gone down as he got older, quite a lot. I think quite predictable at times. And sometimes maybe the passing in behind doesn't always have the end products he wants. Sometimes it gets overhit a little bit. Or sometimes, like against Liverpool, like for every like pass he found for Reece James making that overlap, there was probably like another 3 or 4 occasions when he should have just played that same pass again and just kept the efficiency of the move going, right? So listen, I completely get what people feel with Sterling, but I think at this point in time, you know, Pochettino did say that he wants experience. You know, Sterling, if anything, is one of those guys where even if he doesn't literally play like, you know, 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10, whatever, you know, you can kind of rely upon him to get a goal or come in to make something happen. And listen, he'll do a few mid things in a game, but then it always kind of balances out with other like key things that the manager wants and respects, right? So yeah, I get you guys. I think Maatsen, shame that we haven't seen him play as much, but I'm assuming he'll get game time, of course, second half, and maybe against Luton. Are we interested to see him play left back? Like we ain't seen Maatsen play left back at all under Pochettino, and that was like the most surprising thing for me. But anyway, thank you for that super chat, bro. It really means a lot. Yes, Wendy. People really out here thinking this is FIFA career mode in terms of the lineup. I get you. I understand the frustration, but I feel like it's just been this like never-ending discourse where it's like you got to set yourself up to disappointment. Like if you feel the manager is going to be picking the lineup that you're hoping to see, listen, you're forever going to be disappointed in the end. And again, I've been watching my team since I was like, 5 years old, so I think I know those ups and downs, and yeah, I'm at a point right now where it's just like I can't have too much attachment to little details like lineup, in my opinion. But anyway, stay finessing. Okay, this lineup gave me cardiac arrest, bro. But just give me the 3 points and I forget this happened. I think that's how it, tends to work. I feel that will help the blood pressure come down a little bit, hopefully. Don't worry. I'm feeling optimistic. I hope that we get the win against West Ham today for sure. And if things ain't going right, then all I hope for after that is that Pochettino makes the right decisions at the right time. I don't want to be seeing guys like Mudryk getting 10 minutes before the game ends and it's 1-1 with a goal behind. Nah, be aggressive with the changes, right? But anyway, moving on. Minerals FC. Give Sterling a half, then take him off. Yeah, I'd expect that. And listen, Noni isn't fully fit. I think Noni, it's a big shame that he didn't get to play during pre-season because he was injured. But I do think that in terms of what he brings, what he does, I think Noni, as the season goes on, I wouldn't be surprised if he's able to win that spot against Sterling. I got another super chat here. Yes, Kanish, appreciate that, bro. I'm from Toronto. Would you support keeping Conor Gallagher? Appreciate the super chat, bro. Thanks a lot. Listen, I'm open to Conor staying. I think that Conor is showing that he has room to grow and learn playing the deepest part of midfield. But at the same time too, he also has box threat. And we did see that during pre-season. And I think in this system which we use, there is more of like a box-to-box presence now in our midfield. We've seen Enzo do that, and there might be times where it's like, listen, Enzo, you play 70 minutes, Gallagher comes on and finishes the rest, or Enzo gets rested and Gallagher comes on to, you know, fill that spot in the team. And I think that now that he has a bit more versatility in terms of what he brings, because Gallagher's always been someone that can play in a 2, in a 3, and further forwards. And I think managers always appreciate players like that, especially if you work hard for the team. I mean, that tackle against Salah, that last-ditch tackle, it's those finer details and moments where if you miss that, people will never forget that, and that will be used against you to the day you die, right? But sometimes when you pull it off, I feel like it's not always appreciated the same way compared to how it would look if it was like completely messed up. So I think realistically, in this Premier League, in a squad game too, Gallagher's the guys who are maybe like, you know, really needed for their like work rate and that desire and, you know, those types of intangibles. I feel like we disrespect them quite a lot, but they are needed. You know, they are helpful. And, you know, managers like to have profiles like this because not only on the pitch can you rely upon him, but I think in the training sessions too, like he is someone that raises the level because this guy's trying to get into the first team himself, right? So if you're like anyone in front of him, you have to make sure that you're not slipping in training because, you know, these are like the qualities and perks that guys like Gallagher brings. So, you know, he had difficulties last season. He was using a few different positions and formations and wasn't always working out in his favour. But I like that he started quite poorly. He lacked a lot of confidence. But when last season ended, I felt like that was a massive educational year for Gallagher. And he took a lot from that season. And I think he's looking better for that. And we can't forget these guys also develop season by season. So, you know, I'm just not here to be like writing off players immediately because of like fan popularity and all that type of stuff. I mean, you guys know my channel's not really about that. You know what I mean? I've been doing this for a few years now. So, yeah, appreciate that, man. Moving on to Serhat67. Do you think Mudryk needs time to adapt as an inside forward and stop him from covering the same space as Ben? Potentially. I also think that maybe when Pochettino feels like, you know, the team at the back is really good at defending the spaces even better, then it's like, okay, I'm at that stage now where I can use more attacking players and maybe be a bit more aggressive and more assertive with how I play. I think the back three start to this season, you know, Pochettino was thinking, listen, I didn't get all the signings I wanted during pre-season. Some guys I wanted to use were injured. It wasn't like 100% like efficient in terms of preparation, right? So if he feels like he has to slowly ease those types of factors into the team, then I'm going to trust Pochettino because regardless of lineups, it's about how the team plays. It's not about the players in the lineup that make it happen. It's about how the team plays. And we saw what this team was doing against Liverpool where we overran them in midfield. We created some great chances. And it was really like absorbing. It was really like exciting, you know, really like vertical. Lots of like nice passing combos and stuff like that. So Pochettino gets a lot of credit because we ain't been playing this type of football. We haven't been doing that. So if he feels like I'm doing things a responsible way to ease us into this new way of being, then I'm going to back my manager now, you know. Like if you back your manager, it can't just be because you know, when you like a decision he makes and then when you don't like a decision he makes, then you don't back him. There has to be consistency, man. Consistency. But anyway, moving on to Arthur. Matson is good when we need to create spaces in the flank. I presume Sterling starts today because of Prem experience, probably because of that. Otherwise, he's sketchy. Listen, I thought he knew exactly how to play that role against Liverpool last week. Like he found lots of great positions, like dropping deep on the right-hand side. Let me see if I can even show you guys here. I'm going to try and like find the right type of graphics to use to try and like improve this type of like explanations as well too. Like I'm really trying to step up even more the live streams. But here, you know, like Sterling was constantly finding these holes in behind here all the time. And because he was receiving behind Liverpool's midfield lines, it was like one pass was taking out Liverpool's whole midfield and then Sterling can turn receive. And as he runs and moves infields, he attracts a Liverpool marker towards him. And what happened then is that it then frees up spaces for like a Reece James And today now, Malo Gusto to make that overlap down the flank. And that's how you were constantly like, disrupting and stretching that Liverpool defence, So, let's not forget that there was a lot of positives last week. I think a lot of us left that game quite impressed. And we were impressed because certain guys like your Sterlings and co was doing that tactical stuff that allowed the system to shine. So I think they're the details that we can't forget, man. Like, we really can't forget. Like, we have to respect them. We have to respect them, bro. So going back now to some more questions. Before I move on to like who scored and like Sofa scored, so we can like, analyze the game a little bit more. Imperious, love the name. Will you back him after they lose today? I mean, I think I'm still gonna back my manager, not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm not one of them fan channels, yeah. Like, if people listen, everyone's entitled to like the content they like, but you're gonna be disappointed with me, yeah, because I'm too level-headed for that shit. Just keeping it brutally honest. Mustafa, only Tods can save us by selling garbage called Gallagher. Okay, nice little insight there from Mustafa. Thanks for sharing that. Sultan, Man City plays 3 centre-backs. It's how we play, not who plays these positions. Thank you. Like, I'll be forgetting, even going back to the lineup thing now, I'll be forgetting that, really. And again, I need to swap these things. I'll do that in a second, my guys. Apologies, but it was more like a 4-3-3. Not going to lie, guys like Cole and co, he was playing like that Gavadio, like centre-back / left-back role. And this is why I was saying shit like, do we have to sign Gavadio when you have Levi Cole? Like, you guys know, and I know what I'm talking about. I know exactly what I'm talking about. And it simply comes down to the fact that I watch these guys. And this is why I stick to what I say. Because I realize that a lot of discourse comes from people that haven't actually watched the guys that they're talking about and having opinions on. And it is mainly based on hunches. That's kind of how it works a lot of times. And it's cool, like, we don't all have the time to be watching football and doing that stuff. I'm a nerd. I think you guys know that. I'm a massive football nerd. And obviously, I feel like for my channel, I've got to be responsible with it and put that work in. And if I'm going to talk about people, at least like know what I'm talking about, right? Otherwise, I'm just a bit of a fraud, a bit of a dirty fraud, to be fair. And I'm not trying to be a dirty fraud, to be honest with you. So, again, how we played, how much positional fluidity and freedom we saw, that was key against Liverpool, man. So listen, I think Poch is showing a lot of sexy stuff in terms of ideas and tactics. So I'm not going to be here disrespecting the guy and questioning him when I'm an armchair fan. I'm sorry, like, I ain't going to be doing that at all. But going down, Alex, super chat button is the dollar icon. Appreciate, man. Appreciate that a lot. Sophia, how you doing, Sophia? I prefer Connor play in place of Carney because Connor can drive with it more. I think that's a good point. But I feel like Carney played like an interesting role because he plays that 10/midfield role. So like a lot of times, I feel like Carney is better like receiving with his back to goal. Because like against Liverpool, there were a few times, right, when I felt like Carney was keeping the moves flowing and keeping them going forward. Like he'd receive like an awkward pass, but like a good first touch and then like an even better second touch. He's playing like a little ball in behind or doing like a 1-2 or something. So I do think that Carney suits that role. And I always make this comparison. Like I think Mason Mount benefited at 19 from playing and getting a lot of experience in the Prem. Carney is one of the top English talents in his age group in the country. And we spent nearly 20 million to sign this guy. So I think he's more than good enough to get as, close to Mount minutes in Mount's first season as possible. And I felt like, Carney is going to be a lot better playing back to goal compared to Gallagher. I think Gallagher's better when he can like play forward and, like when you play forwards and like when you're facing the goal too, you kind of know what spaces to run into and where to receive. And like one of the things Gallagher really ranks high for statistically is stuff like his passes receive. So it's just like he goes into a zone and then a teammate finds him and Gallagher goes into a dangerous zone and position to like, you know what I mean? That ruins the team's shape. So I definitely get what you mean for sure. I think worst come to worst, Gallagher could, but I think now that we have so many like other interesting profiles in attack, I just think keep Gallagher deeper and let more like better technical attacking guys in tighter spaces be them guys to play in like 10 positions. But anyway, Shavam, do you think Chukwuemeka can be developed as a goal-scoring 10 or he be just for fields? No, he can definitely develop. I think it's like, what, 19, right? He's like 19 years old. Like, I think we forget sometimes about like how young a lot of these guys are and how much room for growth and development there is. And I think it's impressive that Carney is starting his second game under Pochettino. And it gets me thinking, okay, is Poch like thinking, we don't need to overdo it in attack. Like, I'm thinking about signing Mohamed Kudus because I love the guy. I think he's sick. But if Pochettino feels like, listen, Carney is someone that I can work with. He's showing me a lot of promise. And I know that if I stick on this kid now for the next 2-3 seasons, I'm going to have a proper, talented, quality player in the future, yeah? Because look how skinny his neck is. Like, he's a kid. Like, he hasn't even developed his body yet. Like, I remember, like, Mount's first season, he was playing too fast at times, just releasing the ball left, right, and centre. And then I realised afterwards, I mean, the guy's not strong enough to be holding the ball against any Prem defender or any Prem midfield player because he's too weak. But as he develops and got stronger and, like, built himself up upper body-wise, you saw, like, differences in his game. So sometimes if you're going to be investing in all these young guys, you have to give them the game time to be able to flourish and to actually develop. Otherwise, why do we waste our time signing youth after youth after youth if we're not going to give these guys the game time to develop? Because it just kind of defeats the whole point of the philosophy, in my opinion. But anyway, Shahama Studios. I can't wait for Caicedo, Enzo, and Lavia midfield. That's going to be a beautiful midfield. Especially Caicedo and Enzo. I think we all kind of know in our heads already how these two are going to play together. I'm looking forward to seeing more relationship type of stuff, right? Like, obviously, like, you know, George and Jorginho and Cover, one of the main reasons why they also played a lot together is because they had like a really good understanding of each other's game, you know? That type of sixth sense. And I think that's what you need to allow the best players to do sometimes, to express himself like that. And obviously Caicedo, who's like two-footed, very good like progressive passer, line-breaking passer. You know, he plays some passes that kick-starts attacks. And you got an Enzo that's going to be there looking to receive from him. I think that's going to be a flipping disgusting midfield. And watching these guys develop as they get older. Because that Enzo's like, what, 22? And Caicedo's 21 years old. Like the upside in their game over the years is going to be, it's going to be very enjoyable to watch these guys get better and better. And the better they get, the better we get, right? So yeah, I'm fully here for that. Anyway, I've got another super chat here from Joe Abdi. Appreciate that, bro. Always showing love for the super chats. Means a lot, man. Okay, your question is, do you think Pochettino prefers Leslie or Santos? Oh, I don't have any answer for that, unfortunately. I really have no clue. I felt like Santos looked good in pre-season. And, you know, him being the understudy to like Caicedo, that could be quite interesting this season. I think Leslie was like, okay, let's have more numbers on. But I think Leslie came on instead of Santos, right? Maybe, which is interesting. Maybe Pochettino's thinking, like, he impressed me a bit more. Height, physicality. I'm not too sure. Like, we'll see if like Leslie is going to remain here or even go out on loan during like the final days of the window. We'll find out. But yeah, bro, I really don't have like a proper answer right now. What if maybe Santos comes off the bench there and then Leslie doesn't? Maybe Pochettino's still assessing his guys, right? Because I don't think Leslie had a pre-season game for us. So, could make sense. Dan, yes, Dan. Again, another guy always showing love on the streams. Appreciate that, man. Yo, Nini, do you think some of the youth development will clash? We don't want another Hudson-Odoi Pulisic situation. I mean, I hope so. I hope that won't be the case. But I think that really comes down to the manager. The managers ultimately decide how these guys are going to develop. And, you know, I was always really critical of Tuchel using Hudson-Odoi and Pulisic as wing-backs. And when they played there for like 18 months, it's like, you know, when these guys have injuries and come back, they need to get that confidence back in their game. They have to be able to get that momentum back. And I felt like they were slowed down for such a long time and they played bit part roles. And it's just like, you're not able to develop them. And like it goes back to Loftus-Cheek's recent interview with the Times, where obviously he spoke about the fact that I felt like after I recovered from injury, I felt like my body was ready for the past 2 years. And I felt like I was a beast that was getting shackled in cage. I felt like I wasn't getting game time in my best position, even though I felt like I could play back to that level. And it's like, that's how you create a bit of stagnation in the players sometimes, right? Because certain managers will pick the team first over the individual. So I like to think with Pochettino, he's like a bit of both. He has a great history working with young players, as we've seen, and he has that to back his record up. So the fact that guys like Carney, for example, are starting in games like this today, and then of course Cole, I guess naturally was going to be in the team, right? But to have like proper support from your manager saying that Cole, I think you can be one of the best defenders of this generation. Tuchel wasn't saying stuff like that. Tuchel would have been okay to have let him go because he had Koulibaly on this man move, right? So it really comes down to little factors and details like that. But I do feel like this is the reason why the club are like, listen, this is our pro youth manager going forwards, and I like to think that the clashes will be minimized. I can't say that it won't be a thing, but I feel a bit more confident that it is going to be really minimized a lot more than we've seen recently, right? So again, Dan, appreciate that, bro. And back to Joe Abdi. Leslie on the bench today, no Santos. Okay, so no Santos again, which is interesting. Caicedo replaces him. We know that Santos is his first time really in the country. Maybe we're playing a long game. Like, let's remember when Brighton signed Caicedo, they gave him he had to settle in Brighton first. Then he got a loan move to like Beerschot something in Belgium before he came back. And then he only got in the team once there was an injury to someone in midfield who I can't remember right now. So sometimes it's like you have to ease these guys in. He's still young. I'm sure he can't even speak English right now. And it's just like, for a guy like Santos, maybe the plan is, cup games for now, sub appearances, and then as the season goes on, see what he does. But again, interesting that Leslie already is getting like the attention of Pochettino. That says a lot about his impression he's made. So anyway, moving on now to Sage. Appreciate the super chat. Thanks a lot. I'm worried about Mudrik's development. I have a feeling him and Ben can't play together. Ben is so effective though, especially with Caicedo. That's interesting. Again, my only theory is maybe the plan is when Poch feels like, once I have Caicedo in my team. Because again, there was a few times against Liverpool in the first half in particular, before we controlled the game, we was allowing them to like cut through our midfield at times. They were easily finding their wide guys in 1v1 areas, and we have to be a lot better and more consistent at minimizing those moments because everyone's saying it's a title challenging season. So I feel like Mudryk and Co, they will be playing soon. The season's only just started. I think Mudryk showed good things in pre-season. I thought he looks bright against Liverpool as well too. And I think maybe it's a temporary thing of let's just have this guy there for now because I don't see why Poch should be opposed. And again, he'll have his reasonings. Which I'm going to trust him for now. I don't want to make any like hasty, quick decisions and try and like create biases in my head right now when everything's still really new. Everything that we're seeing is still new, and I just think it'd be kind of foolish to act like I know what's happening when it's like an ever-evolving situation still. But I think Mudryk maybe having more impacts off the bench, maybe Pochettino's thinking, listen, I want this guy's confidence to be so clear and so good that when I need him, this is how I build this guy up even more. And if he comes on and has big impact when the game opens up and there's even more space, then of course I think, it'll be really exciting to see what he does. But yeah, I'm not worried too now. I'm not worried right now. Anyway, Jashin Manu. Yes, bro, your first super chat. Thank you, man. Yo, Nini, top choice for wing and 10 cover. Love from New Zealand. Like, for me, man, if there's one guy, I don't want to even sign 2 different players for either role. I only want to sign one guy that can perform both positions and both roles. I mean, one guy who's a fantasy option I would love would be Ryan Shirky. And with a guy who's that good, I know that we can get a bit too attached to things like pressing and stuff like that. But he is so clear already. He's an absolute game changer. And he affects the game in any part of the field. If I was like with Winston Lee and Co, maybe I might be saying, Sharky is like my dream option, right? But as a more realistic one, I'm going to stick with my boy and my countryman and Mohamed Kudus. I just think that Kudus going to West Ham would hurt me. Playing under flipping David Moyes. I mean, please, why leave Ajax if West Ham's your option? That's what I don't understand. Why would you leave Ajax when you have European football? And it's like, if you're clear with Ajax again for one more season, you're going to have even more clubs after you in January or next summer. Why go to West Ham, mid up with them, and then play without the ball most times and play this really like route one flipping counter attack where it's just like, nah, come on. Like, I feel like a lot of these Ajax guys flop because they go to the wrong club sometimes, where it's just like their philosophies aren't even similar to what these guys have been playing in over the years. So it's like, please, kudos, please don't be going to West Ham and becoming a mid guy and then play back up to Bowen, because you don't. Please, I can't see that. I'm sorry. Even though I know why Moyes wants him, he's thinking this guy is so clear at like kick-starting counter-attacks that he's going to help us even more. But I think Pochettino is good for them, but I think Pochettino would be even better if West Ham played like a better style of football, right? I just think that, yeah, you'll get caps if you go there. But anyway, thank you for that, bro. Moving on to Aaron Whitefield. Hey, Nini, can you drop up Puta Madre during the game? That made my day last stream, coming from a Latin country, yeah. Hopefully, I'm not going to have to drop that. Maybe to the referee. Hopefully, he's on his best behavior today, because I'm not going to be... Nah, I'm no prisoners today. No referees ruining the game, giving fake pens. No fake nonsense. I'm going to be throwing around Puta Madre like you've never seen before, man. But anyway, appreciate that, man. Glad that you guys like that. Dubai Connection. That's a very like... I mean, I know exactly what you're about now, just based on that name. Poch made a wise decision to start Gallagher. It will boost his confidence and make him believe he is part of a Poch plan. I think so. And I mean, we also saw this guy get bare minutes during pre-season. And, you know, Poch he said since like before pre-season that Gallagher's in his plans. Like, we're forgetting it's the clubs, you know, it's the hierarchy, it's the sporting directors. They ultimately have the power to change the team. And if they feel like we can get big money for Gallagher, cool. But maybe this is why we've allowed Lewis Hall now to move to a Newcastle, because the plans change up. Maybe Poch is like, nah, you're not going to sell a guy I want to have. Like, you've sold so many guys I was looking forward to working with. Like, let me have one player for God's sake, you know? And maybe they're thinking, okay, Lewis Hall, you know, loan fee, loan option, and then like, you know, the rest of the money next season. 35 million, I mean, listen, I'm not happy he's gone at all. But sometimes we've got so much quality to, I mean, I don't know. I feel like when you have no CL and you're spending the money we are, certain sacrifices come sadly, very sadly. And I think Lewis Hall easily was good enough to remain here. But again, you know, you pay the price when you're a bit reckless in the window. So now that we have sporting directors, I think their business has been good. So I'm not even that critical of what they've done so far. So let's just see how it plays out, really. But anyway, Mr. Brown, Nini. One thing and the only Chelsea YouTuber that don't produce negative content, can't deal with the doom and gloom negative content. We need some positivity for sure. And like, I'm not even here to just be painting some like fairy tale picture of the club and stuff like that. But bro, sometimes some people I feel like maybe sometimes when you're a bit negative, it's a very reactive state to be in, right? And it's like, you know, you then validate a lot of people that share the same feeling, and sometimes it's not always that healthy or that productive. Sometimes it's just like you're not really saying much, you're just kind of reacting negatively and being very flipping reactionary. And I'm just not, I've been watching ball for too much to be like still thinking about the game like that. Like, obviously, you know, you have like a channel like this, you know, you get fortunate enough to get like certain access behind the scenes in terms of like learning things about players or managers or like journalists, and you know what I mean? It's just like, as you do it and you hear more things and learn more things, like, it's kind of impossible for me to be that reactionary. Like, I got to see a shit's performance. I have to see these guys, you know, doing like what Conte's team versus Man City was doing to get me angry. Like, obviously, I'll have my moments, but I'm not going to be playing up to that as if like that's the only way to talk about ball. I just think that's a bit silly in my opinion. But anyway, moving on to Lavia. Oh, flipping hell. I'm actually a disgusting guy when it comes to pronouncing things. I'm so sorry. I'm going to call you AI. Anyway, AI, thank you for the live stream. It is much appreciated. Big up, Jos. Thanks, my guy. Don Q30. Yep. Hudson-Odoi didn't get injured and lose his pace. Yeah, I think so. If Hudson-Odoi didn't get that injury, I thought he was going to be the English Vinny, to be fair with you. So it hurt. It hurt, man. Anyway, game's going to be starting very soon in like 13 minutes time. Let's look at some of the pre-match hype at the moment. What's everything saying right now? Going on to SofaScore, is there anything interesting on SofaScore in terms of build-up? Like, during the watch-alongs, I like to have this on, so I can see little details like, you know, like expected threat, stats, all that type of stuff, you know. But we're seeing West Ham's lineup here. Ward-Prowse, Soucek. I think Ward-Prowse is a very underrated player, because he's underrated for me because he is a game changer, and the amount of he will get you a few points per season just based on world-class set piece ability, like from free kicks, from corners, you know, balls over the top. Like, he makes things happen. I think Bowen, when he was playing at Hull City before they signed him from this, like, was it a non-league team at the time? I was like, this guy cutting him with the left foot. Like, Bowen looks a bit like continental to me, which is what I liked. He wasn't like a bait like Aaron, because again, we had so many like bait English wingers like your Lennons and like Walcotts, and you know, all these types of guys that were very like predictable in terms of their movements and plays and how, you know, one-dimensional they were. So I do feel this country has done a lot now to try and really evolve away from these types of guys, to be honest with you. Of course, Antonio, Prem, proven, experienced Michael Antonio, like, you know what to expect, and he's one of those guys where if you're not on your top game, he's gonna show you up. Obviously, he makes you like focus up a lot more. So I think our defense, you know, it was a very nice defensive display. I thought Disasi, I love how this guy passes the ball. I can see why Lawrence Stewart was like, we are bringing this guy to our club, because look, watch this game today, see how he passes it. Like, I always like, there's always certain levels behind the pass, right? And like, he like drills it flat on the floor, lots of pace, and it's not overhit to the point where your teammate finds it hard to control. It's like proper like boom, precision, straight breaking lines and finding the guys wide, and hits them so hard and fast that he doesn't have to play like balls over the top to find his man. I think that's like a sick thing about his game. And of course, Levi Cole is Levi Cole. You guys now got big hopes around this guy, massive hopes. So again, my only thing I want to see today, my guys, is I want Nico to have a little bit more support at times, you know. Like, maybe I prefer if maybe Carnes could be the guy to do the Sterling role against Liverpool. So Sterling can maybe support Jackson a little bit more to get a bit closer towards him. I felt like Nico, again, you're playing against Liverpool, it's a different opposition and different level. But like, if he wasn't as isolated at times, like when Mudryk came on near the end, I think we could have won the game in that moment. But like, having like a bit of support around him is key now. So I'm looking at Ben, I'm looking at Sterling. These are the guys that have to have that box presence in the game today. Enzo, flipping hell, what a foot. Yeah, I mean, I think Enzo is going to be like our new love at this football club. The type of signing that we've always, like, traditionally, in my opinion, like, struggled to secure and get. But now that he has attacking license to get forward, and I love the fact that our new owners and directors and staff now, they're a lot more football focused than our last one. Because like, our last one would still be using Enzo in a deep role, because we wouldn't be signing the right players for him to really flourish and be like the very best possible Enzo. But I love the fact that the reason why we even committed spending all this money on Enzo to begin with is because we're thinking about Enzo now, and we're thinking about Enzo 5 years from now and 10 years from now. And that's what I like. And Enzo is like a Bellingham-esque type of mids, in the sense of like, he can do everything in the base, here, in midfield, and further forward. So it's like, let him have that freedom to affect the game in every phase. And this guy could be absolutely clear one of, if not the best midfield player in the Premier League soon. That's my hopes for Enzo. That's my hopes for World Cup winning Enzo Fernandez. So going back to West Ham, it's going to be nice to see Kurt Zouma return. Emerson as well too. He's been decent for West Ham. Didn't really come to life here with us, to be fair with you. Bit of a shame. I had expectations for Emerson, but didn't necessarily always live up to them. And of course, Paqueta. I'm hoping that he's feeling the heat from this investigation. I hope that affects his performance today, because we might have messed up a massive move now to Man City because of these these bookie dealings behind the scenes. Like, I think to myself, you're earning a stupid money to begin with. I know you earn a stupid signing on fee. What would make you want to even be involved in something petty like that, like the betting thing? Like, why do these players do that? Like, it just can't be like pure greed, is it? Like, I like to hope it's not the case, because I don't know, it's just like, felt very unnecessary. And like, one of my friends actually gave a point that I found very fascinating. So like, for example, Neymar's gone to the Saudi league. It's just like, why did Neymar not just stay at Barca? Why did he go to like Paris Saint-Germain and then go to the Saudi league? They're all like business decision moves, right? They're all business transfers, because Neymar as a brand, of course, he's leveled up even more since moving to Paris Saint-Germain, and now going to the Saudi league where he's earning over $250 million over 2 years now. And it's like, okay, when you're like a company and a brand, you are feeding people. There are mouths to feed. There's jobs that's created, that you've created, literally. And he made a point that, okay, let's say like his dad, for example, or other guys are kind of like wasting their money, maybe got debts or maybe messing around. Could that put more pressure on like a Neymar to then have to focus on making business decision transfers instead of football related ones? Because Neymar is one of the generation's best, but I think he's one of those guys that had the potential to be like a proper super legendary player, right? If he just stayed at Barca this whole time. And you know what I mean? Didn't use the excuse of looking to leave Barca because you're in Messi's shadow. I think you only say that if you're worried about your brand more compared to the football, right? But again, that's what he said. I thought it was a really like fascinating perspective, to be fair with you. But let's move on to who scored. What are they saying in terms of predictions now? I mean, my friends, the game's starting in like 6 minutes time. Like, we are not far off right now. So I hope you guys still stay with me throughout the stream. But as you can see, I think we've won our past 6 games against West Ham. I'll never forget this game. Like, we absolutely dominated them. And then that freak goal by Arthur Masaku right near the end. I think that kind of works against Mendy a little bit in that game. I'd love to know the drop-off that we saw in Edouard Mendy. I'm always going to feel like it was because Lolichon, the goalkeeper coach, left. Because I know that Cech and Lolichon both recommended him because he's on their same wavelength. And I feel like when Kepa like fell off, he couldn't work with Lolichon because the ideas and training just wasn't suited. You know what I mean? So I always think that plays a part. But hopefully we're not going to see any madness like this, because no way we deserve to lose that game against West Ham that day. Like, we was playing sick football for like 65 minutes against them during that game. But anyway, I've got a super chat here. Thank you, Casey Day, bro. Always supporting the stream. Love to see it, man. What's good, Nini? I can't wait to see who will make the cut by the first and who will be loaned out to Strasbourg. There's going to be some tough decisions. It seems like that's going to be the reality. Like, I'd expect maybe Santos, like, for me, I would keep Andre Santos here at least until January to settle in the country first. And then maybe consider, okay, you know, go to Strasbourg now for the second half of the season. Link up with Washington, link up with Angelo Gabriel, and then, you know, come back ready for future seasons. Because I think that Santos can be, he can be like a stupid player in the future, to be fair with you. But there are going to be tough decisions. I feel like our sporting directors are looking to still assemble the team. Of course, links to Jeremy Doku. A massive shame that our move for Olise fell through. Like that, the threats must have been that bad for us to just like collapse the deal. Because let's not forget, bro, like Olise had agreed personal terms for like a few weeks. He had agreed those terms. He was ready to go. So like, what happened? I don't know. I'm always in the field up because we screw them for Lewis Hall. They were like, nah. You're trying to screw our season right now. We're going to screw yours back. There's no way we're going to let you take our player now. So the game's a game. And I think that was a little small battle we lost. But it's a sick thing that there's so many great players on the market that you can turn to. But it's a shame that Olise won't be here, because I think him with like your Gustos and everyone right now, I think he just fit into this new look Chelsea perfectly, to be fair with you. So it's what it is, man. Then we got like 3 minutes until the game starts, and you know what? Maybe it's a bit of like a bad thing, but I'm gonna have to take a little quick piss break right now. Apologies, but I just need to get ready for this game. I want to have my full focus, yeah? I don't want to think about my bladder behind the scenes. So you guys just like bear with me for 1 minute. I don't get how these streamers can like stream without, you know, having to use the toilet at all. But I don't know. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna be back, yeah. I'm back. Okay, much needed. But anyway, I've got a super chat here, Franco G. I love that name, man. Thank you, man. I think he has set his formation up for Liverpool West Ham. The move to the 4 at the back with Caicedo for the easy run ahead. You know what? I think I 100% agree with you. I think this is literally what Pochettino is doing right now. And it is smart. And I think when a few months go by, and hopefully if we're near the top of the table, I feel like all the disappointment from seeing lineup reactions like this, it'll be understood differently. The context will be different. So I think it makes a lot of sense. Like, you know, Gallagher gave a great account of himself, but he isn't Caicedo. Like, there was still those moments where, like, in the build-up, you know, he was getting pressured, and then he lost the ball, and then Liverpool got a few counter-attacks, and teams all looked to try and target you. But Caicedo's press resistance is on a different level, in my opinion. He can play with either foot, and he's like so good that he already knows what's about to happen from behind him. So it's always like one move ahead in terms of where he's going to move the ball. So until you feel like, okay, Caicedo now is ready to play, like, you know, first team with Enzo, I don't think you overdo the team by like ruining the balance right now. I just think that we don't have to worry about that. We can just literally be a bit patient with that, in my opinion. So Franco G, appreciate the super chat, man, and thank you for giving us a bit of like words of wisdom as well too, because I fully agree with that statement. That is the most intelligent way to get this team performing right now. All the sense in the world, man. But this game is starting in 1 minute time, my friends. 1 minute time. Like, yeah, I'm excited. I'm expecting big things to come and happen. Corwell, Thiago, Cole playing the slash left back role. And this is why I kept saying we didn't need Gavardio. And I'm happy that, you know, I was proven right in the end. But, okay, I'm going to go to getting this stream ready at the moment. Let me get the timer on. Hopefully it's going to flipping work this time, because normally this thing is just pains my life differently. You don't understand. I don't know why. I actually don't understand. Okay. I'm going to get ready to press the start button soon. That's it, my friends. It's going to be starting. Now, I might be like a few seconds behind because I'm watching this on a stream, on my second screen. But anyway, Gallagher, I think that since he got the man bun, it's coming with different energy right now. Caicedo on the bench. Oh, like, it's kind of crazy to think that a kid from Ecuador is like the British record transfer, like the third most expensive signing in football history. It's only in the sport. Ward-Prowse. I hope that we don't give away silly free kicks in this game today, because I think Ward-Prowse, he's punished us last season. He has a habit of punishing teams, and like, we have to be better in those regards. So kickoff, my friends, is going to be starting literally anytime soon right now. That's it. Come on, boys. That's it. And we begin. Let's get it. Come on, come on. And that's it. Ben is, okay, a long ball to Ben from Corwell. We see Khan's closing his man down, closing Kufal down. We're trying to keep the ball in West Ham's half. And normally, if you get the first goal, that is like the biggest, like, that makes the biggest difference. Getting that first goal. Massive difference. That's it, played. Yes, Corwell. Back to Enzo. Little reverse ball in behind, finds Jackson. No, Khans. Oh. Ball in the books. Ooh. But I'm liking the aggression so far. But look how many men already West Ham have back. Oh, these teams, like... I get it, that they respect our threat, but it's annoying, man. Anyway, Gusto plays it back to Connor. Connor quickly plays it back to Corwell. Like, we've got a whole team in the half right now. It's a nice, aggressive start to this game. And, oh, Silva, beautiful line-breaking pass. Oh, Enzo very unlucky then, but little quick plays like that. Like, I felt like Lampard tried to encourage this, but he didn't have, like, maybe the management ability and the players to actually go with that at the same time. But anyway, Connor's on the ball. Corwell stepped up, playing more like a left-back right now. Back to Connor. Plays it back to Gusto, who now is inverted in midfields. Back to Disassi. He's looking for an option. Line-breaking pass to find Enzo. Nice half-turn. And Sterling just... like, I understand why people get frustrated by Sterling, because it's them little details like that. Like, why are you not ready to, like, anticipate that Enzo pass? Like, we all saw what Enzo was trying to do right there. Like, why were you not ready in that moment? I don't understand. Ooh, okay. But so far, Pochettino's pack is looking very aggressive. I'm liking the start away from home. Cole easily deals with that little ball over the top to find Bowen and heads out of play. And now Paqueta. Ooh, like, is this even like a real injury right now? Or is this like a little bet going on behind the scenes that we're unaware of? Like, I know I'm being cynical. I know, but I found it so funny that it was a Twitter account. I noticed, oh, what's going on? Like, this guy, what, 4,000 a game? Why are so many people placing a bet on this when this guy has not even done this? Like, I think like he's only done this once in his whole career at West Ham. So yeah, that was a really nice find by that Twitter account. But yeah, I don't believe Paqueta right now. This is part of the script. Paqueta time wasting already. Like, yeah, they're trying to slow down our tempo and our pressure. It's a nice aggressive start, right? And obviously, you know, it's a good way now to kill momentum a little bit. No surprise, no surprise. Okay, Arthur Mabanga. Okay, sorry, bro. I wish I understood that. Apologies, man. Man said it's a bet going on. Like, come on. Like, can you blame me, though? I felt the allegation was just so mad that I can't even trust these guys anymore now. I'm sorry. Yeah, of course. Slowly walking off. You'll see this guy run on the field in no time. Yeah, with barely any contact. Barely any contact then. And he finds himself on the ground. I see you, Paqueta. I see the acting going on, bro. Okay, Wendy. If Cole can handle flipping Salah, then Bowen should be easy. On paper, yeah, it should be easy. Cole's a beat. Okay, that was won by Thiago Silva. And I think, listen, even having Thiago at the back, that's going to be like a great learning experience for Cole, because Thiago will communicate. Cole's going to learn and pick up a few things to add to his game. And, you know, it's not a bad situation to be in my opinion. Anyway, Ward-Prowse, first set piece for West Ham. We can't concede from these moments. Dangerous ball in the box. Zuma clears. Oh, great keeping by Sanchez. But that is West Ham's threat right there. Counter-attacks and set pieces. But anyway, kickstart the counter-attack. Gusto is flying forward on the right-hand side. Cuts back in. Plays it back to Enzo. Superb switch ball. Okay. Oh, Jackson, can he get there? Okay, unlucky. That weren't the best ball from Enzo, but I like the idea then. Just a little bit short then. That was nice, aggressive keeping from Sanchez to like jump out then. And I feel like maybe I'm going to sound harsh, but if that's Kepa, it's those types of moments where we concede, because Kepa can't even claim. Like, he can only punch away. Like, he can't take authority in the moments, right? But I like our little build-up. Look, like Cole even, it's like a 3-2 build-up. Like, Cole will push up, which is like mad to have him able to just like play this hybrid role. Like, he's spread wide to the left-hand side, receives, left-footed ball. Okay, just out of play then. But that was a little bit sloppy then, getting caught. But this set piece from Ward-Prowse, that was a dangerous ball in the 6-yard box. Zuma, you know Zuma, he's got one of the best leaps in the Premier League. He's not always scoring from these moments though. Okay, so that's a different camera angle. That wasn't even Kurt Zuma. That ball just came off Disasi. That was good strength from Disasi then to put off Kurt Zuma. So that was really good play from Disasi then. Yes, Connor. Yes, Connor. And this is the type of shit that people don't like in Connor, like calling him Galadog and nonsense. Did you see how it made that interception then? Like, you see how alert he was to deal with that danger. Well played, Connor. Well played. Oh, that's a little bit of an awkward one, but he seems to be better. But now another set piece. Oh, come on, boys. My lord. Nah, terrible, man. Like, against West Ham, I'm not trying to flipping concede set pieces or counter-attacks, man. I hate conceding set pieces. Like, Zuma showed what their plan was, that the delivery from Ward-Prowse to be that accurate to literally get it in that same area again. Most guys flop from set pieces, right? Who's marking him? No one. Gallagher gets caught under the ball. Yeah, and Disasi, that's Chukwuemeka. That's poor, man. So Disasi's on Zuma, nothing to do with him. Gallagher's not with his man. He's not with his man at all. Not with his man. He's lost. He gets pushed away too easily. Too easily. Like, you had to get in front of your man like that. You know, if he's going to be coming towards the goal like that, get your arms to the side and try and stop him from entering that zone. Like, corner, man. That wasn't the one. That was pretty poor. Now we're 1-0 down to West Ham, and now the whole complexion of this game is looking a little bit sticky right now, I have to admit. Sloppy, man. Anyway, I got a super chat from GXD. Yes, bro. We should get Kudus as the final piece. I feel like Kudus would add a lot to this team, not going to lie. I definitely feel like he would. But nah, that was sloppy. Really sloppy. Really sloppy. Nah, really flipping sloppy, man. Conceding already. Come on, Connor. Wake up, man. The Sassy carries the ball. Another super pass to find Enzo. Ball in behind to find Nico. Nico! Can he get round? Penalty! Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Is that a penalty? Penalty! There has to be a penalty, no? Is that VAR? Shit. Nah. Show the replays, man. Show the camera angles now. Come on, Sky. Hurry up. It better not be a yellow card or nonsense. Like, what's going on? Like, 2 passes. Enzo. Superb. Is it offside? No. I swear Emerson's playing him on sides. Skips round. Is that not a penalty? Is that not a penalty? That has to be a penalty, you know? Yeah, come on. It took him out because it's like he tried to jump over, but now he's not. Look, Emerson's playing him on sides. I swear Emerson's playing him on sides. Look, nah, that's he's onside. I'm sorry. He must be onside, VAR. He looks like he's onside, man. Look at the shadows even. Actually, no. Maybe the shadows aren't the best representation. Ignore me. Please, don't mess this up. But are you not looking at Emerson? Why are you looking at this, Donny, though? Like, Emerson's playing him on, no? Nah. Chat, like, what are you guys thinking? Like, surely Emerson's playing him on. Look, Emerson, don't look at the guy beside him. Look. He's on sides. Off sides. Oh, fuck, man. How is that off sides? Like, they could have, like, zoomed in a lot more for us to see that then. Like, I still don't understand that's off sides. He's onside, offside. Emerson kept it onside. That's what it looked like, kept 47. It looked like Emerson was playing him on sides. You know what the funny thing is? You know, obviously, Stockley Park, where they do the VAR. Like, my girl works in the same office building where VAR is. So, it's not too far from where I live. So, I feel like I might have to step around there later after this game to have a few words. Win that. Good. That's yours, Khan. Stick with him. Yes, push them back. Good pressing, good pressing. Force it, force it. That's it. Good pressing, good pressing. Don't fuck this up, Sterling. Okay. Free kick. Yeah, apologies for the swearing, my bad. Okay, what you guys saying? Michael Leonard's, my pet peeve is the way they look at all the offsides all the time. The angle isn't straight up. It's like a 45-degree angle to see if someone is of offside. It's absurd. Like, I just feel like other leagues kind of show VAR a little bit better, no? Like, after seeing that, and it was like a flash appearance on screen, and I still didn't have the time to comprehend if that was fully offside. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, surely Emerson played him on. That's what I don't get. But I agree. I feel like the thing with the Prem is that VAR isn't a bad thing, but it's how these referees and officials use VAR, which ruins it all the time. Come on, Sterling, my guy. Wake up, man. Come on. That's it. Kill that counter-attack. Win the foul if you have to. But it's West Ham now have the advantage, which is we have to get a goal back quickly. That's the only way to bring some balance now back to this game. Because as the game goes on, West Ham will be more of like a, you know, a defensive team that will only sit back. Anyway, Thiago Silva plays it back. First time from Gallagher to Corwell. First time ball up the field to push the team up. Nico's pace, forcing West Ham all the way back to take a goal kick. No one there. Okay, Enzo comes there to help press. Good shape. Good intensity so far. That's it. Force it. Played. Corwell doesn't win that. Shits. That's your Silva. Silva! Don't let him take the shot. The defending. Don't let him cut inside. Block the shot. Yes, Gallagher played. Come on, Raheem. Come on, Raheem. Fucking hell, Raheem, man. Come on. But one positive, you guys, we have to admit this. The way we're pressuring West Ham to play back to goal and then pressure them to win the second ball, it has looked promising. Like, if we're going to get back in this game, it's going to be for moments like this, yeah? Anyway, we've got a set piece now, Enzo. I need to see some quality. Quality to the far post right now, Enzo. Please, some quality to that far post. Far post, anyone there? Nah, but clear by West Ham. Anyway, super touchdown by Chukwuemeka, because the guy's a quality young player. Back to Raheem. Let's play it back to Ben. Don't waste no time, man, please. Back to Carnes. Played Carnes. Back to Enzo. Quicker. Back to Ben. Super play. Good ball in the box. Far post. Nico. Unlucky. Unlucky, boys. Unlucky. That was good play, man. I'm liking the reaction. I have to admit that. Super ball inside the box then. But it's just like Nico just gets under the cross then. That should have been 1-1, not going to lie. That should have been 1-1. There had to be 1-1, man. But the reaction from the boys right now is there. Like, please. Like, it's the Premier League's a hard league. We're not going to have things going our way, like, throughout the entirety of a game, right? But how you react when you're down, that's the important thing. And right now, I'm liking the reaction. Come on, quicker, Silva. Back to Disasi. Come on, Disasi. Find Gusto. Carrying it forwards. West Ham keeping their shape. Trying to just like force the ball side to side at the moment. Sanchez finds Disasi quickly. Enzo's drops a bit deeper now. Good play. Movement off the ball. Ball over the top. Just overhit slightly. Enzo, I know you got that quality, man. I know you have that quality to play that ball a bit better. But look how quickly we can like create an attacking moment. It's not like 50 passes like what it used to be. It's like 3, 4, 5, boom. And that's it. We made something happen. Anyway, Carnes is carrying the ball on the left hand sides. Come on, Ben, get back on sides. Ben's, yes, keeps the ball well. Plays it back to Connor. Connor, switch the ball, man. Played Connor. First time from Gusto, back to Raheem. Back to Gusto. Little shimmy, nope. Looking to make that running behinds. Nope, holds it. Raheem's carrying. Yes, Raheem. Come on. Like, I'm not going to lie, 15 minutes, I know a goal down, it's not ideal. It's like we don't want to be in this situation, but I'm seeing a lot of West Ham guys already, like, hands on their knees, like, out of breath, like, you know, like, they're working, but we're working them right now. Shit. But this is the thing about conceding set pieces, because we don't have like a physically dominant midfield player, right? Obviously, our centre-backs are like, they're targeting your Zumas and your Antonios and all the big guys. So we're always going to be a little bit weaker if you've got Gallagher marking Odegaard, right? Odegaards? Odegaards. Fucking hell, man. That's yours, Corwell. Don't let him spin you like that, man. Come on, close him down quick. Don't let the cross come in. Yes, Enzo. Come on. Don't let that... Close the short angle down. That's it. Played Gusto. Back to you, Ben. Header away. Soup. Bro, Ben's header's a fine. Come on, Nico. My guy. It wasn't... The pace boost wasn't needed. I feel like he got Inspired by seeing Matoma against Wolves for the first goal yesterday. Jackson, bro, yeah, a bit of footwork was needed then. But I feel like the danger and threat we're showing so far, where West Ham, they'll be nervous in this situation because, like, in like 5, 6, 10 passes, we can create another attack against them. Anyway, to Sassy, that's yours all day against Antonio, all day. Nice pass back from Gusto now to Enzo. Enzo's dropped a bit deeper, pushing the team up. Who's he going to find? Who's he going to find? No options right there, but nice little pass between the lines then to find Carnes. Back to Connor. Where's the options? Nah, not there. It's not there. Cole back to Connor. Carnes is in the half space. Finds Ben, who plays it back to Corwell. Back to Silva to kickstart another attack. But look at the movement. Look at like Gallagher. Look at Enzo. Look at where they look to drop off or go in behind to try and receive a pass. Like very aggressive, looking very attacking so far in terms of everyone's in West Ham's half right now. Again, Enzo tons of space on the ball then. Sterling drops in the half space. Enzo's now pushing up. Sterling's carrying. He's carrying. Oh. Like, I feel like he's moving a little bit like Aaron Lennon, a tiny bit. Like, listen, I'm not going to be too critical. I'm liking the fact that when he's turning, receiving, like he's facing West Ham, like he's driving to the books. He's looking to get the cross inside, but it's the same cross so far. Like, not even a little cut back, not even like a little clip ball over the top. Like, there has to be like a little bit more end products. Like, I've always felt like maybe Raheem Sterling has really benefited from being like a high volume type of player, right? Where, you know, he'll do the same action 10 times. It will come off 3 times. And then out of those 3 times, like an assist or goal will come. Like, he's not like super world class where, you know what I mean? But he is good enough where, like, with volume, he does make things happen. And it is from, like, the consistency of making those same drives and same patterns and stuff like that. Anyway, I'm liking, it's been a very fast-paced first like 18, 19 minutes so far. Like, it's a bit unrelenting, which I really love, actually. It is very fun and it does keep you on your seat. Like, I don't feel like I'm always like watching games like this. Oh, it's nice. See what I mean? The line breaking pass from Disasi, the ball in behind from Enzo to Fan Raheem. Get the corner. Corner. Yes, corner. But you guys, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat right now. Scoreline, thank you. Scoreline, every flipping time I forget that damn scoreline. Every time, man. This is like not good enough, honestly. I need to buy that Elgato Stream Deck for sure to make my life easier streaming now. I feel like I need to step up and buy this Elgato Stream Deck and make it more seamless now. But anyway, Ben, my guy, please, Ben, please. Don't hit the first man. That's all I pray for. Don't hit the first man. Yeah? Oh, dealt with by Soucek. Okay, that was good defending from West Ham. Okay, True Blue 72 Lewis. More end product is an understatement for Sterling. No, I don't want to be negative, but he is frustrating. But he is. But I just feel like Sterling is a high volume player. I mean, it's just it's a natural part of his game. But look, 72% possession. It's a shame that some of this danger and threat we're creating, it's not necessarily leading to shots right now, but I feel like it will come because we're working West Ham. Like, we're really moving their shape. We're getting these guys sprinting from side to side. They should be feeling a little bit tired right now, you know. Yeah, see, dealt with again. Gallagher plays it back to Enzo. Good play. Oh, first time pass to find Carnes. Ball over the top. Sterling on the right hand side. Just play it back to Enzo. Play it back. Okay. But do you guys know what I mean? Like, if you had Olise in the same zones in which Sterling is receiving, you just have a little bit more upside in terms of your attacking play, your creativity, and the efficiency, right? That's why it's a bit of a loss. Oh, nice shot from Gallagher to force the agenda. Oh, unlucky from Jackson then. Nice little like chest control, and then just couldn't wrap his foot round then for the half volley. But like, look, it's just 1 touch, 2 touch, boom, it's fast, like it's aggressive. Gallagher, yeah, you have the quality to take shots outside the box, you know, test the keeper. Okay, what you guys saying in the chat too? Daniel, the formation manager selected was stupid. No, it wasn't. Deji, we are playing well, Gianni, yes, Gianni. I hope you had a good service on Friday, bro. Or went well. Yeah, I appreciate that, man. Thanks a lot. Obviously, my nan's funeral was over the weekend. I had to step up to say a few words. Not gonna lie, I was a little bit like, obviously nervous and that to be in front of everyone. But you know, I'm her first grandson, so I had to, you know, do my bit. But yeah, she was a great woman. Obviously, rest in peace with her, my granddad now, and. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna say nothing like, oh, you know, hopefully we can get a win today. It's got nothing to do with shit like that. But yeah, man, it was been a very like self-reflective past few days, to be fair with you. But yes, you know, it's always sad when you lose family, no? But anyway, back to the game. Levi steps in fields. Connor plays the pass back to Silva. Disasi. Back to Disasi. Who's he found now? Yeah, okay. Like, it's nice to have a centre-back like Disasi who's not going to play these zoomer sideways passes. It just really adds a lot in terms of build-up. Come on. Is that yours, Khans? Ah, yes, Chukwuemeka. Well played, son. Well played. Oh, unlucky. Ah. Ben, man, a little bit of composure there, but close him down. Okay, one man. Why must we play Gallagher as a defensive mid when we have Caicedo on the bench? Because maybe Caicedo has only just signed for us, and maybe that's why we don't want to just like rush him in instantly, because he hasn't had many training sessions right now. You know, I don't think Pochettino is an idiot. I feel like sometimes we need to like check ourselves a little bit, man. Obviously, do you think Pochettino wouldn't want to use Caicedo instantly? Like, of course he would. It's just like a common sense thing. But I'm going to put on SofaScore. Like, let's assess some of the stats from the game so far. Interacts here. So as you can see, we have all the threat right now, currently. And I feel like it's slowly growing and growing and growing. Like the past maybe like what 10 minutes has been more of us. We can see here Sterling plays it back to Enzo. Tries to find Ben, and then unlucky then Kufal just puts off Ben with the header from the far post. But we're creating opportunities now. I think the threat is definitely growing. Like, I'd like to hope we can get a goal before the first half ends. Anyway, Corwell. Okay, we still have the ball. That wasn't Corwell. That was Thiago. So Thiago is like really man marking Antonio and like really sticking to him and really like following him where he goes. And he's not giving, like, West Ham have no platform to like create or build right now. Like, they can't play it long because Thiago Silva is there to win those headers and challenge Antonio in the air. And I feel like our centre backs are really aggressive in dealing with flipping Bowen and Benrahma. So again, West Ham, they're not playing to, you know, win the game with like 60% possession and create chance after chance. They play to their strengths. Counter-attack, set piece. So it's really sloppy that we did concede from like the second set piece of the game within 10 minutes. Like, that's a detail that I've always kind of felt like that could be our Achilles heel throughout the season. Like, are we really that well placed to cope against teams, like physical, aggressive teams from set pieces? I'm not too sure. But we'll find out as the season goes on. Anyway, Disasi back to him, plays it back to Sanchez. First time Sanchez finds Sterling. Nice play from Sterling. Nice little link up from Jackson to find him. Oh, come on, Nico. Oh, Nico. Like, listen, man. Nico is not used to this type of defending in La Liga. I feel like he's competing very well. I'm still thinking Nico is having like a really nice start to his career here so far. But them little moments, I'm hoping he just like capitalizes on them as he gets more like Premier League experience. But anyway, Gallagher plays it back now to Gusto. Gusto back to Connor. Connor plays it to the left to find Levi. Little 1-2 with Ben, but Kufal deals with that with a nice little slide tackle and interception. Sterling yet again can't pick the through ball. Yes, it was a bit sloppy. And it's just like, if you had Olise with his left foot, he would be easily wrapping that ball around to find Nico then. Like, you know what I mean? So, again, hopefully, you know, Sterling, he's done like 5 like decent actions. His next 5 actions have to produce a goal or an assist right now. Like, that's the only thing I'm waiting for. Oh, Cons. Unlucky. But I'm really happy that Pochettino is giving game time to Chukwuemeka, which says a lot about how he's impressed him over pre-season. Because I was saying, Cons really impressed me in pre-season. So it's nice that he's getting that game time now. Anyway, we keep starting attacks after attacks. I feel like West Ham are getting deeper and deeper because they're getting a bit more tired and tired now. Look, but Enzo just drops into space from nowhere. Finds Nico. Yes, Connor. Played Connor. That's it, you guys. Keep up the intensity. Keep it up. Keep it up, lads. Yes, Connor. Played. Keep that pressure. Keep that possession. Move it left to right. Exactly. Someone should have come deeper then. Like, Cole wanted to play that pass to Gusto in that moment. But anyway, look at the Sassy's flipping passes, bro. The Sassy, man. Oh, Nico. Come on. Nico. Oh! And again, the attack hasn't stopped. It's not stopped. Dealt with by Zuma. Back to Kans again. That's it. Take the shot, Kans. Yeah! Come on, man. That's what I'm talking about, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Carney Chukwuemeka. Bro, I was gassing this guy's performance today, and now I've been rewarded with a goal. What a goal from Carney. Like, we are unrelenting. We are not stopping. We are not giving up. Now, look at the referee can't even keep up, bro. He slips. Look, Ben plays it straight back to Carnes. Look at that one first touch pass. Finds Carnes. The little, like, shimmy to the right. Instant first time shot. Yes, Carnes. What's a goal from Chukwuemeka, man. I feel like his influence in this game has been growing and growing. Like, you guys in the chat, how are you guys feeling about Carney right now? Like, are you impressed by his performance? Like, how have you been with Chukwuemeka? Let us know, man. Let's show some love to Carnes right now. He deserves a lot of, like, his first senior goal with us. Bro, 19 years old, man. 19 years old. Well done, Carnes. Well done, man. Like, it's been all us this game. Look at the threat, bro. You see the threat over the past, like, 5 minutes. Unrelenting stuff. Crazy. Look at the football. Bro, I love... Yes, Nico. Put him to the floor, man. Put that guy to the floor, man. What a brilliant goal. Bro, come on. Crazy goal. It's so unrelenting. Like, I can't even keep up with the attacks. It's just like every time we get the ball again. Look how quickly a few passes, boom. Another attack. West Ham can't cope at the moment. That's it. Show these guys the levels. Like, show these guys the levels today. Yes, Enzo, can you find Gusto? Oh, unlucky. But Gusto, okay. Pressure him. Yes, he wins it back. Finds Connor. Connor plays it back to Carnes, who finds Sterling. Now look, we have like 5 guys close. Little 1-2 from Gusto. Ball in the box. Anyone gets there? Unlucky. But Ben is so good at making those late arrivals with his headers in the box. Like, he deserves a lot of credit for that. Enzo, the little footwork to create that separation then. But look how we are putting... West Ham are like defending for their lives right now. Look how deep they are. Look how advanced we are right now. Now Enzo's on the right. I'm on the left-hand side. Plays it to Colwell. Bro, like, I can't even keep up with the action on the field right now. I feel like I'm literally tiring my vocal cords out right now. Like, it's unrelenting attack after attack. And I was saying, how you react to going down is the most important thing. Like, it doesn't even matter sometimes. How you react is the important thing. Let me just do the scoreline quickly before I look like an absolute fool again. Come on, quick. We're taking a set piece right now. Come on, let's make this 2-1, boys. Let's make it 2-1. Shut up, Sushek, man. Shut up, man. Dickheads. My friends, look at the stats right here. Expected goals so far. 1 to us, West Ham. Yep. Expected assist. The ball possession. Like, look how we're playing with 75% possession. We've had possession like this before, and we look so slow, so horizontal, so like lacking ideas, lacking creativity. Like people used to complain about creativity. Like there's no creativity. Oh, Havertz, Mount, why don't you bring? You can't bring creativity if your team doesn't actually call for it. We look creative because look how many options are close to players. There's a constant option to play a 1-2 pass, to make a run in behind, to be a third man receiver. We wasn't playing that way. I used to keep criticizing it because I watched a lot of football outside of my team. And when I'm seeing the top teams showing you how to break down compact defenses, I'm like, we are doing the complete opposite to this. We played a boring football because we had players who aren't as good as these guys. I think it's that safe to say, yeah? A lot of the guys we've sold aren't as good as these guys. That's why we can play a better, more aggressive, attacking style of football. It's just the facts. It's the reality of the situation. Now let's see what the unofficial player rating scores are. Yes, Chukwuemeka, Ben, Connor. I'm agreeing with what I'm seeing so far. I think that's a very fair scoreline. Yeah, I think it's fair. The Sassy's carrying the ball forward now. Just gets intercepted. Good play by Benrahma to put pressure on him, but the ball is back again. And it's just like, this is what Pochettino's football is about, right? Constantly like counter-pressing, being aggressive, you know, winning those second balls. Like, it just adds so much. Like, look, we couldn't get the ball off Emerson then, unlucky. But Benrahma, the first time he's actually dribbling on the left-hand side, gets past one. But look how we're unrelenting. Look at Gusto sticking with him. Well played, Gusto. Well played. That's it. Don't let him cut inside. Plays it back. Third man run. Enzo covers that. Good play. Little like switch ball now. Quickly close it down. Don't let Bowen cut inside. That's it. That's it. Force them back. Force them back. Ben just blocks off that Bowen run then. Gusto easily deals with that switch ball. And now we kickstart another attack. A nice little 1-2. Oh, Jackson with the footwork. That's what I'm talking about. Quality. Come on, Jackson. Come on, Nico. Nico. Unlucky. 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 That was the right move. That was the right idea by Nico then. That was the right idea. That was the right idea then. Because no one was supporting it quickly enough. And maybe it's just about you're missing like a Mudryk, right? Because Mudryk would have probably been there, innit? But again, maybe Pochettino. Can we be fair? I know that some guys were complaining because Mudryk wasn't starting, but that's because Chukwuemeka is playing over him. So at the end of the day, right, you got to like earn your place too. And is it simply the fact that Pochettino is more impressed with Chukwuemeka, hence why he is starting over Mudryk? Like, is that not the reality? That could be the simple facts of the matter, in my opinion. Now, what do you guys think about that? Oh my god, I need to see that. What? Jer and Arstad, boring formation, we need to change it. Bro, I know you have not been watching this game. Like, I wish I didn't even see that comment, honestly. Boring formation, we need to change it. Man, I feel like some guys, like, you need to have an open mind when you watch games. I know you're not seeing what you want to see, but it doesn't mean that it's not working. Like, how can you say that? Crazy, man. Crazy comment. Crazy ass comment, man. Caspian Kai. These West Ham defenders can't keep up with Jackson, so they have to push him. Welcome to the Premier League. Exactly. In La Liga, he's probably getting away from that because they're not as aggressive. You know, they're not like touch defenders like that. But I think Nico will rise to the challenge and get better. Because this guy's like threat he brings on the counter-attack, mad. Absolutely crazy. Ronnie Scott. Chukwuemeka is playing as an inverse 10. That's the only reason. Exactly. Exactly. And he's playing it pretty well. And that's why Mudryk doesn't have a spot in the team right now. So, listen, I think we have two sick players. And I think Mudryk will come on. And I think Mudryk will cook when he comes in the second half. So let's just be happy that we have a team right now where everyone is on point. Everyone's performing well. And, you know, just running about lineups, just feels like some kiddie shit sometimes, if I'm being brutally honest. It just feels like, come on. Like, we're not 10 years old anymore now, you know. Oh, my lord. Paqueta from nowhere. Paqueta from nowhere. But I think that Sanchez was dealing with that, right? Oh, that hit the post. I think it hit the post. Nice play from Pochettino, I can't lie. And then it just comes off the post. Oh, crazy. That's the Premier League for you. Like, you can be dominating, you're leading rightfully. Not leading, but you're back in the game. And a moment out from nothing, and you can be behind. Anyway, Colwell will be spread to make the back three. Chukwuemeka drifts to the left-hand side. Good play. Plays it back to Enzo. Enzo, nice play. Enzo Fernandez. Like, he always finds, like, solutions on the field, right? That's what I love about Enzo. Like, you can't really mark him or beat him because he has the tech and the overall quality to always find a solution. Anyway, corner plays it back to Silva. Cole now is spreading wider. Like, look how we're, like, packed. We've got so many guys committed up front now against West Ham. Back to Gallagher, him and Enzo have looked good together in this first half so far. Really impressive from them. Oh, what a ball. That's it. Oh, Sterling. Oh, my. But again, like, this is why I find I can't be too critical about Sterling. Because look at that run then. Like, he darts on the right, then quickly pace boosts opposite direction. But I guess the touch was just too good that he got caught under his feet. So it was unlucky, but he made that move happen because of that run he made. So I feel like Sterling now is getting closer to now either getting a goal or an assist because he's had a lot of threat for us in this game so far. Anyway, Gusto back to Enzo. Unlucky from Enzo. That's yours, Gusto. That's yours. I do think that Enzo likes playing against West Ham. I felt like last season in January, I thought that he looked really good in that game and he set up Joao Felix. So I would love to see Enzo get a goal in this game. I think it's like a long time overdue now. But it's literally all been us. I mean, look at the stats on screen, you guys. Look, 74% possession. Like, we haven't even had possession this high before. And I feel like the reason it's so high is that our football is so good that we're really forcing West Ham deeper and deeper and deeper. And maybe before, teams would naturally set up deeper because they're thinking, you know what? We know Chelsea can't break us down because they aren't set up to do that. You know, this is the easiest way to get a result. But I think our football is naturally just, you know, West Ham are getting a bit more tired chasing the ball, going from left to right. Look, there's constant movement. Like Ben cutting in field. Look, it's just constant creativity and movement. Oh, really, ref? Come on, man. Come on, ref. How? That's a foul. But Nico, when he drops deep, things happen. That's unlucky. That's unlucky. Like, Khan's just got the ball slyly, and then Emerson, of course, is what it is. But I'm really impressed by how, I mean, compared Chukwuemeka's pressing off the ball, compared to, like, even last season, because he couldn't do this, could he? Like, Chukwuemeka couldn't be this aggressive in the press, and you know what I mean? Try to win second balls and just really, like, perform really well in the team structure. So, like, already it's a big improvement that we've seen from Chukwuemeka over, like, a season. And I know there's these reports suggesting that potential loan move, but I just think that Carnes is someone that would really benefit now remaining with the first team this season. Like, he clearly has the ability to grow and grow. And credit to the kids for being able to, you know, really just, like, physicality up in that sense, you know. Really great pressing from Carnes. Like, it's impressive stuff. Yes, Enzo, just keep that ball flowing. My guys, let's get that second goal before the half-time whistle blows, please. Enzo, who's looking for options, no one there. Footwork. Okay, creates the pass then for Sterling, back to Colwell. Colwell plays it back to Ben. Ben finds, play it to, okay, the angle got closed off, but instantly, look, it's just, referee. Is that a penalty? Come on. See, this is what I mean. Like, I was saying, Raheem Sterling is a volume player. Like, he's going to get you a goal or an assist because of how he's been playing today, yeah? Penalty. That's a straight penalty, man. It's penalty. Shut up, Souček. penalty. Penalty. Yes. That's what I'm saying. Raheem Sterling is high volume. In a game like this, when he looks lively, something will come eventually. Like, I get it, you know. We want players to do everything perfectly 10 times out of 10. But, you know, Raheem Sterling creates a lot for the team. Like that position, he found himself there. Because Ben tried to play a pass to him, but I think Bowen closed the ankle off. But Raheem Sterling was he was receiving the ball in an amazing area where no one was close to him, and Cole could play like a first-time pass to find him. And Sterling has been positive. When he receives the ball, he looks to carry, and attack the spaces. Enzo Fernandez, penalty. Come on, Enzo. Yes, Enzo. Come on, Enzo. Come on, Enzo. I've been waiting for this moment, man. I was saying, I want to see Enzo score a goal today. Come on, Enzo. Come on, Enzo. This is it, bro. Come on. Come on. Little Panenka. Panenka. Oh, Enzo. Enzo, that was terrible. Enzo, that was terrible. Enzo. That was awful. Enzo, what was that, my guy? Nah, Enzo, you overthought it, man. No, Enzo. But again, he's already has to defend a counter-attack. Enzo. Enzo, nah. That wasn't in the script, Enzo. That was not in the script, Enzo. Enzo Fernandez, man. That was a poor penalty. I was not expecting that. Like, he slowed it down trying to do the Pogba, and then, oh, that was predictable, Enzo. That was, I thought surely it was going to be top bins or going to hit on the, like, aim for the right-hand sides. Like, that was the moment we deserved to lead this game, because that was great play by Sterling, who has been threatening throughout this game. And Enzo Fernandez, you can't be wasting those moments, even though it's been a good performance from Enzo so far. Again, like, the threat has been overwhelming for West Ham. No surprise they've conceded a penalty. Shit, man. That's unlucky. Shit. Like, that was the goal to Leeds, the half, before we go into the second half. That would make West Ham, you know, they'll feel their legs a lot more coming back into the second half, you know. But anyway, Enzo's already the fulcrum of the team, looking to start another attack. I feel like because we're just like so unrelenting in terms of, like, you know, build up and creating fast attacks, like, they'll forget about the penalty miss and just create something else now. Anyway, good play, Raheem. Good play, Raheem. Good play, Raheem. Yes, Raheem. The guy's like an Energizer Bunny under Pochettino, you know. A real Energizer Bunny. Like, he's not stopping. Emerson and Sterling beef. Yeah, that's shut up, Emerson. This guy's just mad he's not with the team no more. I get it. I'd be mad too. If I wasn't part of this team, I'd be mad too. Yeah, book this guy, man. Book this guy. Book this guy. Relax, bro. Are you okay? What are you crying about? What's Emerson actually crying about? I don't understand. I feel like he's feeling the pressure. Just apologize and go, man. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah. Out muscles Ben Rama. Calm. Now, what happened here? Alright. Receives again. Are you mad? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You deserve that, Emerson. What do you mean? You tried to take him off the floor then. Look. Are you crazy? Nah, book this guy, referee. Book this guy, man. Nonsense. Bro, you're lucky that wasn't someone else getting you back then. What's this guy doing? Like, that's how you know they're feeling the pressure right now. Yeah, you got books. Goods. Yes, Ben. Come on, Ben. Yes, Ben. Ben. Oh, unlucky. This Kufau has been decent for West Ham. I can't lie. He's been all right defensively. First time ball from Silva kickstarts another attack. It's just one touch, two touch. Like, no one is wasting time using the ball. Like, but there's purpose behind our use of the ball playing forward. And that's what I like. We have like another, 5 minutes to go until first half ends. I think, a yellow card now for flipping Emerson and Ogurds and Paqueta. 3 yellow cards for West Ham players now. Keep just attacking that left-hand side second half. But anyway, nice 1-2. Ben and Carnes. Back to Connor. Connor plays it back to Gusto, who's inverted in midfield. Back to trying to look for the 1-2. Doesn't. Bro, like, we've got some real, like, techie footballers in our team. Like the way I've really liked this first half. I'm not gonna lie. Like I've really liked this first half in terms of how we're playing. Look, Gusto's already there supporting with the overlap. Sterling again. Like it's just been. Yes, Raheem. Come on, Raheem. Come on. Oh no. Nah. I feel like some of you guys that was disrespecting Sterling, you have to apologize in this chat right now, yeah? The guys should have got an assist for sure in this game so far. Like, Sterling has deserved to have got an assist for sure in this score. Like, look at this play. 2, 3, 4. Look, head up. That was a perfect cross too, but just like Jackson and Carnes couldn't connect. Now, I'm sorry, you guys need to respect Sterling in this game today. Like, you guys forced the hate against Sterling in the last game. Oh, Sterling's on the field. Oh, we're going to do this shit. Does this look like a shit performance from you, from Sterling today? Please, my guys, like, it's a new season, it's new rules. It's new rules this season. Stop using last season rhetoric for this season. Like, this ain't the same Sterling from last season. Like, come on. This ain't the same Raheem Sterling from last season. Please, like, stop all this, like, negativity you guys are forcing right now. Like, I don't understand why. What is there to be negative about what you're seeing? Like, I don't understand. Like, people crying about lineups and crying about Sterling and Gallagher and just come on, man, grow up a little bit, bruv. Like, you think Sterling hasn't been absolutely cooking in this game today? Crazy. Doesn't make sense. Anyway, Ben, please, let's try and get this goal before the first half whistle ends. Okay, pressure, more pressure to West Ham. But the stats, look, expected goals too, for sure, easily. Maybe a bit high after that recent miss, not gonna lie. Look, with 78% possession, 10 shots, we should have more on target. It's been unrelenting against West Ham. We're making these guys feel old right now. Crazy. Come on, boys. Come on. Come on, boys. Enzo. Okay, back to Nico. A bit of a different thing. Oh, I can't open the shot up, and lucky, but footwork from Carnes maintains that under pressure. Very good play, Carnes, as per. Yes, Raheem cuts inside. That's not a foul. Foul this guy back. Good. Played Sterling. Aaron Lennon was a baller. Don't disrespect. Yep. This useless Enzo missing a penalty is... Okay. Hervé. No way Vlahovic missing all those chances. Alright, cool. Penalties are the only... But if Vlahovic was playing up front, he's not leading the attacks like what Nico's doing. Like, he can't do that. He's only waiting for service, so please. MB7, what's MB7 says? Nini acting like he didn't call Sterling Aaron Lennon 20 minutes ago. I'm just saying, like, in terms of, like, Sterling is a high volume player. That's what I've been saying this whole time. He's a high volume guy. The guy was giving me some Aaron Lennon crosses during the first 25 minutes. I'm happy for that final pass that he actually had his head up this time. That made a big difference. But we've been profiting from their directness. But, I mean, I did say the Lennon comparisons, I'm not going to lie. But I'm happy that it's not the Sterling performance I thought it might be. And I'm happy that as this half has gone on, like, Sterling's impact has grown a lot more. So, yeah, you know, I can eat some humble pie. I can eat some humble pie for sure, my friends. I can definitely eat some. I mean, I can eat some right now. I mean, I'm pretty hungry at this point in time, to be fair with you. Oh, Carnes, no. Please, my guys, knee. No. Hopefully, it's just a bit of pain and nothing serious. I hate when these young guys just get these little knocks from nowhere, man. Nah, Carnes is looking in pain right now. Carnes. I hope it's not too serious, man. Hopefully it's just a bit of just like a knock that you can ride out during this during half time now. Okay. Bro, not Carney. I know. Not Carney today after the goal he scored. Very impressive stuff, man. Noni, Mudryk. I mean, we got options to turn to, which is nice. Ahmed. Jackson reminds me of Benzema 10, 15 years ago. Like, Leon Benzema. Love that guy. I'll be honest with you, like, when I was younger, and when I saw Mourinho was using Benzema a bit different, like getting him to bulk up and be more like a deep line forward, I was one of those guys at the start, like Mourinho, like you're killing these guys all the time. Like stop trying to make Drogba happen with everyone, right? Because Benzema was electric. I mean, just a beautiful player. But I mean, I was wrong in the end, and I think Benzema became like even more complete. And I think he's definitely become like a legendary status type of striker where like we're going to be talking about Benzema to our kids and grandkids and stuff like that. I think that Benzema, I mean, that recent CL win from Real Madrid, I think that might be up there with like one of the best ever individual campaigns I've seen from a player in my life. I thought Benzema had like a movie CL campaign. I mean, unreal finishes, goals, match-winning moments. Yeah, it was like tick, 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 tick. It was like a 10 out of 10 like campaign, and you don't really see those types of levels, like a consistent 10 out of 10, right? But anyway, poor Carnes, man. Carnes is set to get replaced now. Mudrik's coming on the field. Knees and that. Fuck's sake, man. That's really annoying. I'm hoping it's going to just be like a bit of a pain precautionary thing. Nothing, no ligament breaking or nothing mad like that, to be fair. But yeah, feel for the kids, man. Feel for the kids right now. Okay, round 11. Link watching stream. Bro, I am using... man's hobbling off the field. They can't even stand. Shit. Unlucky Carnes, man. Very impressive. Like, I think that this is the best Carnes performance I've seen since he signed for us. And he's been promising throughout. Unlucky Carnes. Please link to the match. I can't even link to the match. I've got obviously I've got Virgin Media. I've got a subscription to that, so I get access to the Sky Sports flipping like media player. So I've got no links, but I can find a link for you guys because you guys do know I am a bit of a sick guy like that. I mean, you know what I mean. You can admit that. It's okay. It's cool. I've done that for you. But because I'm a great guy, I can probably find a stream for you guys, and I'll probably put that link in the chat for you. So, yeah, I guess you're welcome, innit? That's all I can really say on that matter. But anyway, is that a link I found already? What? No way. That's crazy. What? I found a link already? Damn. What? I've already, like, I'm about to pin it. I'm about to pin it? Oh, fair enough. Halftime smoke. What? Is that a pinned message with a link for you guys that need one? I don't know how it got there. I don't know how it got there, but it's there right now in case anyone needs one. So my friends, halftime. Come on, like you guys in the chat, you have to admit that first half was a fun, entertaining first half. Like you have to admit that. You have to. You have to be like the biggest hardcore hater of all time to not be impressed. Enzo should have made that 2-1, but yeah, we was clear in the first half. But anyway, Mo Flygerian. Looks like we're still struggling to score goals. It will come. It will come. Like, we need to have some patience, man. We have to. It's the second game of a new season. It's like nearly a brand new squad. Like, it doesn't just click just like that. We have to be patient. We've been unlucky. If Enzo scores, we go 2-1 up. It's a different type of game we're looking at right now, you know. Carnes and Jackson unlucky too. Like, we are playing a way where it's like we are able to like limit West Ham's counter-attacks. We're constantly finding new creative ways to break them down. We're tiring them out at the same time. And the game will open up more in the second half. So, you know, Mudrik's going to get a full 45 minutes. I'm really excited to see what he does playing alongside Jackson now. But I'm hoping that Carnes is not going to be a serious injury. Because the kid was performing, man. Carnes was performing in that first half. I think his best performance I've seen this season. But anyway, Sega, nearly dumping that. YouTube might take it down. You're right. So I'm going to leave that link that somehow got pinned. Some way, somehow. You guys, you have a window to utilize that. So I'm sure you guys know what to do if you need one. Okay. Caspian. Hope we blow them away in the second half. Mudryk and Caicedo. I think when Caicedo comes on, yeah, that's going to be mad. Like a Caicedo debut goal. I don't want to get too carried away, but a guy can dream, right? I thought Enzo today was finally going to get a goal for us. I don't know where. I didn't know Enzo had that penalty in his game. I think I'm just so in awe of this guy that I thought he can't do anything wrong. So it was a bit of a reality check that, oh shit, he's only 22 years old, right? But still. Ahmed, now the 210s are injured. Kudus is, I'm hoping it might push us on now to be like, Kudus, time to come through. But obviously we know that Nkunku will be like a new January signing when he does come back. Hopefully this Khan's knock's not going to be too mad or too serious, right? I think it would be like a real massive shame if you know, he's out for some time and it's just like, what, Reece James now for a few weeks, Khan's, I mean, flipping the Premier League, man. It's just like, yeah, it's kind of impossible not to get injured at some point in this league, right? Anyway, why, Nini, be careful. Some guys get banned for showing it. Oh, shit. Okay. Shit. That is probably something I had to see right now. And I should probably remove this unpinned message that found itself there. So in 10 seconds, I'm going to like release this unpinned message. So if you guys need it, take advantage right now because, yeah, I need to keep my career going, no? Okay, cool. You had your time. It's over now. Tough. But now we got some super chats. All right, Kev, the straight to the point. I like that. Okay, Sterling was surprisingly good this game. I think we might have Sterling back, boys. Damn. His big bum has his power back. I love that that's the detail you are looking at. Like, wow, like Sterling's expected Bundes like per minute. My God, like he's back, boys. He's back. Like he's literally back. Yeah, I think again, you know, Sterling a high profile, a high volume type of player. I'll be honest, you know, guys in chat rightfully sticking on me with the Aaron Lennon comparisons. Sometimes the little cross at the end. Sorry, bro. Like it can't just be that Lennon cross without looking type of thing. When he had his head up, when he played that cross that nearly found Jackson and Carnes, I want to see more of that. But Sterling, like, give this guy credit. Like, tactically, he's on point in the system. The rotations are on point. When he drops into space, the guy is always unmarked. He knows how to come into those spaces without getting covered. And every time he receives, he's playing forwards. He's playing with intensity. He's attacking the spaces. He is not passing responsibility on. And I rate that. And I think this guy, as I kept saying, high volume Sterling, like soon enough, out of like 10 opportunities, will have to get an assist. And it's unlucky that his teammates didn't take advantage of them. But Sterling, he's cooking. And you know, guys that was complaining before, I mean, what are you saying right now? And anyway, Best Sam 2009 IFY. My lords, at this pace, we can't sell or loan anyone else with these injuries. Interested to see what the club will do. Also, Jackson needs to step up. I feel like Jackson's been good. I like how he's been leading the attacks. He's not necessarily getting tons of opportunities made, but he's making the team like connects better. He's giving us an outlet when we need that. Like on the counter attack, we look dangerous, and he's causing a lot of like, you know, issues with the West Ham defense. So I'm hoping he gets his first goal soon, because I think that's going to do like a lot of wonders if he can get an early first goal and really, you know, take his confidence up and up and up. But I've liked it so far. I think it's been decent. Moving on. George Mensah. We can't be missing the penalties that come our way. We need clinical penalty takers. Maybe you have to go back into the market to sign one. Maybe bring Jorginho, but now I'm playing. I think his days here are over, to be fair. Dion Shaw. The chat is chatting rubbish about Chelsea. They are doing good. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I just thought some of these guys who just like complain sometimes. They just complain for the sake of it. Like, I get it. It's been a stressful week. You know, things haven't gone well. The Bay's a bit angry and annoyed at you. You know what I mean? Like maybe, like you overcooked your food this week. There's all these like little life stresses that come out, and you're thinking, okay, I've been waiting for this game now for like what, 7 days. Like I want it to be perfect, and it's just like if it's not perfect to how they want it, it's time to release some frustration. I get that. I mean, we've all been there, you know, but I feel like, come on, comparing what we're doing to last season, show some gratitude at least. Like, I'm gonna just ignore the negative comments because these are the outliers who just, they don't know how good things are, to be fair with you. Gianni. To be honest, the good vibes of the match have been kind of ruined now. Carney got a bad injury. I'm going to quickly go to Twitter real quick. And I'm going to get back to answering questions. Maybe there's like an update or something, or maybe not. Hopefully there's going to be no ass on Twitter this time, because, yeah, I feel like my days streaming could be numbered if that's the case. But let me go back. Come on, come on, come on. Where is it? Where is it? Okay, Chelsea Twitter. What type of nonsense am I about to see on here right now? Okay. Blah, blah, blah. That's it. Go back. What's everyone saying right now? Sky Sports saying Souček and asking for clarification of what? I mean, again, I don't have the... Unfortunately, I don't have the volume on because I don't want to like get demonetized for the stream. So I don't know what the hell is going on. Okay, it needs to be an investigation as to why so many knee injuries have happened since June. Sometimes contacts, right? It can happen. I don't think everything needs an investigation. Sometimes when you're playing with this intensity, you know, things are going to happen, right? But anyway, oh, look at that photo. Good lords, look at this. This, you could actually frame this on your wall. Okay, I'm going to bring the gas down a little bit. But yeah, I mean, it's no surprise that Khan's is cooking. Like, I think he came prepared for this season. I think it's quite obvious. Yeah, super goal, and I'm just liking the... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I might have to bookmark that for later to use in the little talking points video afterwards. Not gonna lie. Caicedo is getting ready to come on and cook. Can't wait to see this guy make his debut. Why wasn't the penalty retaken for encroachment? Footnote in the books. Okay, so I completely missed that. What's the player? What a goal. Yes. All day. Retweet that. Putting out that positive Khan's energy right now. Yes. Raheem. Alright, most touches in the op books. Most duels won. Most possession won. Most take-ons. Most fouls won. Most penalties won. Looking back to his bloody best. I think that's the case, man. You know? Really impressive stuff. Matt Damon looking bold as hell right there. Okay, that's enough of Twitter. There's not really giving me much of anything right now, to be honest with you. Maybe a little quick shameless plug to get more people involved in the stream. Why not? That's a little bit of shamelessness. Just a short, effective live now. That's what I have to say right now, my friends. Let me go back to answering a few questions before I look at some of the little match stats and details from the game. Okay, Sterling cooking, yes, agrees. Runman. I don't think Enzo should be taking up ends. I mean, to be fair, I think it's the first time I've ever seen Enzo do that. So I don't know if he can do it or not. I'm just going to keep an open mind still, to be fair with you. I got no idea. Sterling playing good. Yes, Winnie, fully agreed. Runman. I don't think Enzo yet. Okay. Jimmy. Okay, you think maybe take off a defender and be a bit more aggressive and bring on Noni. That's an interesting... observation. That's an interesting point to make. Noni bringing some additional threat to put more pressure on Emerson on that left-hand side, who already has a yellow card. I see what you're doing there, my friends. I see what you're definitely doing there. Cal, all Pochettino had to do was give the penalty to Jackson, honestly, over Sterling, based on pre-season and form of finishing. It's little things like that in those moments. But I like to think that maybe Enzo was entrusted because he has been banging them in during pre-season and training sessions. I think it's like a big thing. It's like it's the first time we've seen Enzo stepping up for penalties. So let's see. I get you, but we'll see in it. Black Hole Nini, is it me or Levi who's really picking up interesting positions in the field? Yes. Like if you're noticing, our build-up structure is very fluid. So it is like a 3-2, and that's because Corwell is playing this hybrids left back, centre back role, and he will like invert into midfield to be like an extra passing option, which is, I feel like when you can trust your defence that much, it means that we can then put pressure in West Ham's half. And I just find this shit exciting. I just find it exciting because I don't see that. Like we do like the Route 1 basic predictable stuff, and it's like, this is like fresh ideas that I've been waiting to see for a long time. But anyway, Kev, yes, Kev, thank you again for the super chat, man. Nini Chalet, where did they get them 3 goals second half? I feel like, bro, let's hope that we can see. That's a terrible accent, I know. But you guys are sorry you had to hear that one. But I think Jackson, I need to see my guy get a goal. I'd love to see that. Mudryk, if he can get a goal too, that's going to make me feel very happy as well. But I do feel like West Ham were a bit on the ropes. I felt like West Ham were, they were getting tired as the game went on. They were going deeper and deeper. And what I liked was that the deeper West Ham got, the more aggressive we push forwards. Did you see how high in advance guys like Cole were and Disasi and Silva? Like, we push them back, we pen them back actually. And that was just like exciting to see. Winnie, Gallagher out. Winnie, come on, Winnie. You thought Gallagher, I know Gallagher like couldn't step up with the set piece, but you can't say Connor was bad in that first half. Get out of here with that, I'm sorry. What you guys, where are all these negativity merchants coming from now? Gallagher should go to Spurs. Gallagher's not good. Get him off. What? Nah, you guys are crazy. You guys are absolutely bonkers right now. I'm sorry. I can't co-sign this. I'm sorry. Ronnie Scott. I mean, that's just like a classic name from a very classic guy, I imagine. Are we finally going to see a Madrid goal? If there was ever a moment for Mr. Mikalo to step up now and announce himself, I think this is it. I'm still got flashbacks of that beautiful goal he scored with that Nico combo play against Brighton. I think Mudryk is he's looking nicer so far. So we'll see. The accent. I'm sorry for the accent. I apologize. I put you guys through that one. JMC, do you think our medical department is actually bad? Bro, I don't see like... I mean, medical departments can't give you like super knees and super ligaments, right? I mean, I get it's contact's going to happen. It's unfortunate. I mean, that's it, to be fair with you. Toby Favor, do you think cool? Mr. Brown, get him out, Nini. Get what out? I mean, if it's what I think you mean, nah, this is not an OnlyFans stream, man. I'm sorry. None of that's happening here. Lingy. Like, why do you have the most difficult name? I'm going to call you Double L. Double L. Mudryk is going to score. That's the energy I want to see, man. Yes. They're all going to score. Slime. Love you, Nini. Love you back to Slime. 100%, bro. Or gal or whoever. Appreciate the love. Cal. I don't know why Jackson or Sterling isn't the penalty taker. I mean, again, this is all new to me. Like, if you asked me before this game who should be the penalty taker, there's going to be like a million different answers. Like, I really don't know. Like, I'm just like a YouTuber. I'm sorry. I've got my limits. Tala. Lavia said in his interview, his job was out of a DM. Would that suggest that Caicedo may... And this again, Tala, this is what I find really interesting too. Like, I just don't know. Like, is it going to be maybe... like shared duties? Maybe Caicedo can get forward a bit more at times, or is it going to be like a main midfield too, and Lavia and Gallagher are like the backups, which could also be the case as well, right? Again, I feel like I'm going to find out a lot when Caicedo finally comes on and makes that debut I'm waiting for. But do you think we should change formation? I don't think we should. I don't think we have to. I mean, I think we created a lot of threat against West Ham, and like quickly go into the stats right here. Let me get that. All that, good stuff up here right now. I just felt like if you just look at our possession and how unrelenting we were in creating these opportunities, right? I just feel like we don't have to really force anything too much right now. Maybe just maintain what we left off in the first half in that sense, Look at the stats. I mean, expected goal threat, cool. Very nice. Ball possession, nearly 80%. That's some of the highest numbers I've seen in a long time, to be honest with you. Total shots at 11. Shots on target, listen, certain guys misconnected shots that should be a bit higher. But I just think that the numbers in terms of the performances, yeah, big chance miss each one. Yeah, the penalty miss, not ideal. Shots inside the box, that's nice. Like, we're creating shooting opportunities inside the box. And anyway, my friends, let me just start the second half. It's coming on right now. Let me kickstart the scoreline right here. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Let's get it. Let's get it, my friends. This is the second half now. We capitalize and win this game. Like, it's been coming. It has been coming for a while now. Already, Mudryk now. I'm hoping that Mudryk will support Jackson a bit more. I feel like if Jackson has someone a little bit closer towards him, especially in the counter-attacks, that could make a massive difference. But anyway... Gallagher's calling for the ball. Now, Disasi, though, head up. His head is always up. And look at that pass to find Sterling, who's dropped deeper. Little shimmy away from Emerson. Okay, that was strong defending by Ogards. But again, Gallagher there for the second ball. Mudryk wins it back. And that's a free kick. Come on, referee. Come on, ref. But that's what I really like. Like, we hunt in packs. Like, we attack in packs. We defend in packs. We win the ball back in packs as well too. That's what Pochettino has encouraged. And I just think that it just gives us a different threat. Like, West Ham, other than like the set piece stuff and like one shot from Pochettino that hit the box from like a second ball, they've done nothing this game, and we've not let them do anything. That's the important thing. Like, I felt like we used to play into teams like tactics last season way too much, and you know, we really struggled to break them down and create avenues to, you know, play passes, to break the lines, to find overlaps, to find that space 1v1. But like, look at the movement. Look, like Enzo receives, and then already you have 3-4 players making runs, looking to make runs and behinds. It's just exciting stuff. It really is. And like, if this young team can master this type of football and then get better as the years go on and develop even more, I mean, this is like it reminds me of like Real Madrid type of football, if you know what I mean. Anyway, Jackson drops deep, releases it back to Disasi, who plays it back to Enzo. Enzo plays a wide pass to Gusto, overhits it, but great touch and control by Gusto. Is a real techie football player. Nice dummy from Sterling. Unlucky, very unlucky then. Nearly found Jackson in behind with that left foot pass. Oh, that's ours. That's ours all day. Like, Antonio is suffering in this game. I don't think he's won a single challenge or tackle at all. Like, what I really love about SofaScore 2 is that if I want to get like a in-depth like breakdown of the players, you're going to get that. I mean, look, he's offering West Ham no outlet. He's tried to drift to the left-hand side to find something. Literally nothing. Like, no dribbles, not one accurate pass out of only 3 he had in that first half. Like, I think Antonio is just too old to be suffering like this now. I'm surprised he's not looking to get a move to Turkey and just like retire up, enjoy your life, and just like save your ligaments a bit, you know. Anyway, nice play from Nico. Like, but Nico drops deep. I just love how he just keeps the flow of attacks going. Anyway, unlucky from Raheem then to lose the ball. Takes down Souček at least, and yeah, we kill Ward-Prowse. He takes down and, you know, just like kill the pace a little bit, slow things down a bit. But I think the player ratings are really reflective of the team right now. I think they're quite accurate, to be fair with you. I think Nico, again, look at his threat. Like, he likes to drop deep in these areas. And then on the counter-attack, he's drifting to the right-hand side and the left-hand sides. Expected goals, unlucky. You know, he's had a few moments. Not incredible ones. But I think it's been a decent game from him so far, you know. But Gallagher there, just look at the press, like, already. Like, this is why I don't get why people are criticising him. Because this is great midfield play from Connor. Constantly there to, like, win the ball back. I've been really impressed by what I've seen from him so far. I mean, I feel like he's improved, not going to lie. I really like what I'm seeing from him. How do I go back? Yeah. Look at Connor. Like, look how he's like marshalled the midfield so far. Look at the zones in which he's receiving. I mean, I think very good numbers statistically. But anyway, a counter attack from Benrahma, and left foot shot away. Was that saved by Sanchez? I was offside anyway. Thank God. I was thinking there's no way that West Ham have like created like a counter attack that easy without him being offside. Of course. Easily offsides. But I like how Sanchez, look, he makes the angle harder then. Like, he doesn't like, you know, he stands strong. He makes himself look big and just closes down the angle a little bit just to make things a bit harder for Benrahma. It's like one of the hardest things to score is from his 1v1 situations. There's a lot of pressure behind you. A ton of pressure. You have more time than you actually want. And the keeper has to make your life harder. So that was nice by Sanchez then. Anyway, it's a flat back 3 right now. Enzo's moved to the right hand side. Plays it back to Disasi. Plays it back first time to Connor. But then Connor wasn't ready to receive. Okay, no more sloppiness. Come on, boys. Anyway, nice little clearance thing from Connor then. And Gusto forces it back. Like, I feel like my words can't even keep up with the actions on the field right now. Zuma with a very ambitious switch ball, which gets dealt with by Corwell quite easily. Anyway, Mudryk, come on, put that pressure in. Yes, Mudryk, played Mudryk. Played Mudryk, very good play. Yes, Nico, nice platform. Oh, played Nico. Come on, Nico and Mudryk. Okay, not yet. I mean, hopefully it comes soon. But that's what I want to see from Mudryk. That was nice then. He wins the ball back, and now we have an attack at West Ham's half. Anyway, Enzo. Who's he found? Plays it back to corner first time to Jackson. Unlucky. Jackson wasn't ready to receive then. But Jackson wins the ball back. And look, we've penned down West Ham even more. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I think this is like top quality football. I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing. Like, this is some top level football right here. Top level football. That's it. And out of play now. I know West Ham are getting tired. Like, are the stats even showing that? Okay, cool. But as you can see, it's been all us for like nearly this whole game. Anyway, Silva on the ball. Plays it back to Gusto on the right hand sides. Gusto left foot pass to find Disasi at the base. Move the ball from right to left very quickly, which is nice. Look at Cole making the overlap, getting ready for that. Sick play. Come on, Levi. Who can he find? Oh! Yo. Like, we have our own Gavadio. Like, when people would say to me all those years back, Nini, stop gassing up Cole. Like, of course Gavadio is better. Don't you know that he's already playing in the Bundesliga and Cole in the Championship? Like, that means a thing. Like if that was the case, yeah, how can Corwell level up this quickly to be playing for us right now in like 2 years? Please, like, him and Gavadio are the same like class of player. And yeah, anyway, Corwell just body position's a bit messed up there. Fucking hell, that was poor. That was poor. Nah, that was absolutely awful. My lords, that was awful. Ah, Cole was so weak in that moment then. My God. Come on, man. That is poor. I need to see that again. I'm confused. I am actually confused. Okay. So right here, we don't win the second ball. We're caught up really high. Disasi just loses it then. First time balling behind, but Cole was already kind of out of position and... good strike by Antonio then. I think the Sassy just kind of fumbled it then. And I guess that's like the weakness, right? Like, when you play... Like, when you have so many numbers pushed forwards and they're very compact, like, you can be susceptible to just like one pass over the top or in behind that can take you out. I mean, could Sanchez have done better then? I don't know. But one small mistake, one sloppy mistake out from the back, one sloppy mistake and instantly get punished. The Premier League is just like, it's a bit of a fake league sometimes, you know. But now we have to react again. And now it comes down to Pochettino. Like, is Pochettino now going to make some more subs? Are we going to see Noni maybe come on and maybe others? Are we going to see Caicedo coming on too as well? Like, a Noni Caicedo double sub could be helpful for the team right now. But then do you want to take off Sterling, who's playing well so far? Like, that's the thing. Oh, for fuck's sake. Oh. Making things a lot harder. Like, making things a lot harder for ourselves right now. And Enzo finds Connor on the right. Oh, that was played to Gusto, Connor. Had to be played to Gusto, but now we have to react again. Nice, wins the ball back. Come on, Mikhailo. Ah, unlucky. Fuck, man. What you guys say in the chat right now? Can't lose this game. Yes, Andrew agreed. Like, not them are dominating with this type of ease too. Like, please. Two, like, small mistakes. Like, if you're not perfect, you get punished straight. Yeah, and NYFY, yeah, I thought that was a brilliant finish by Antonio. Like, he's not been in the game, He's had no touches. I was even like mocking it earlier. Like 1 pass out of 3 that he's actually played in this game today. And like with barely any involvement or actions. Like his first shot on goal is now a goal. But this is what West Ham are built for. They're a team where they can find their threat without any involvement in the game, without any sustainable periods of anything. Like they play for these moments. And this is why West Ham are a hard team to play against in that sense. Cole's fault, yeah, I felt like maybe Cole could have maybe just taken out Antonio then, you know. The Sassy had him covered. But maybe that comes with more match experience. But maybe as he gets old, he's going to be like, you know what, I'm going to just win the foul for the team. But then you're thinking to yourself at the same time, so obviously West Ham, set pieces, Ward-Prowse, that's still very dangerous for us. So it's like a lose-lose regardless. But yeah, you know, just the tiniest details, Anyway, we still have like plenty of time, at least like over 40 minutes to get back and try and win this game at least. But, you know, it's going to be a little bit of a, I don't know, you know, like a corner. And just the Sassy, one small error. And I think the Sassy has been good these past 2 games. So it's a hard one. It's a hard one. Anyway, nice play from Enzo, but unluckily just goes between Jackson's legs. Anyway, super chat here. Best Sam. We create our own misfortune, so unfortunate, very. But my friends, Moises is getting ready to come on right now, it seems like. Who is coming off? I'm guessing that might be Connor that comes off maybe. But anyway, Best Sam, appreciate the super chat, bro. But you're right, we create our own misfortune in that sense. And Mo Flygerian 17. Long session ahead, bro. It seems like that. But again, we've reacted every time we have gone behind. It's a shame that we are going behind a bit more than we want to. We're not taking the leads in these games just yet. But again, I'm not gonna lie, like I'm a bit hopeful still. Like I've seen enough, especially in that first half, and it's like if Enzo had scored that penalty, the game is different, you know. And these are the details that matter. And like this is where we create our own misfortune, because we should have scored that penalty. After all that sustained pressure and play and build up, you have to take advantage of that moment and score. So that was the only, like, one of the only few mistakes that Enzo has made in his career with us so far. But yeah, that was our moment to really capitalize on the game, and things are different. I mean, we still have time to get back. It's still not over yet. Like, react and come back and press. And I think now that Caicedo comes on, I think Pochettino is like, maintain the intensity. Don't drop off. Like, we have to come back even harder now. Played Sterling. Nice plays. Driving into the space. That's a foul. Goods. Goods. Yes, Raheem. Yes, Raheem. Mad. But Emerson is just like, Raheem has just had Emerson on toast throughout this whole game. Absolute toast right now. Come on, Enzo. Good delivery, far post, man. I'm seeing the Sassy, Cole, Silva getting ready to attack the ball, far post. Enzo, please. Come back after that penalty miss. Come on, Enzo. Come on. Come on, Enzo. Oh, good defending from Soucek. Not going to lie. That was a top header then. To like head that away. Yeah. But Caicedo is now making his debut. He's going to have at least like, what, 30, 40 minutes. Okay. Pochettino's giving instructions. They're speaking in Spanish, so I don't know what the hell is being said. But they're not covering their mouths. But Caicedo is on for who now? This is the interesting thing. Okay, as we expected. As we expected. Actually, no. Okay, so it looks like 4-3-3. Yeah? Is that like a 4-3-3 going on now? So Cole was going to play as a left back. Silva, Disasi, Gusto back four. Connor playing more box to box with Enzo. And I'm guessing Caicedo is going to be at the base. And so Connor can get forward. So straight 4-3-3. 4-3-3 it is then. Alright. 3-3. Taking a few notes down on the sides. So Connor might get forward a bit more now. And okay. Because having Connor's energy in the counter press, like closing West Ham down, that could be the smart tactical move. Just to keep that intensity momentum going now. Because Connor has been really good at winning the second balls in this game today. Like, he has to get credit for that. It's been a good performance from him. But anyway, Caicedo, first touch of the ball, goes back to Disasi. Yes, Caicedo telling Cole to go back. But again, like, him and Cole have the understanding, but super play from Enzo. Yes, fine standing in behind. Oh, shit. That was a good tackle. That was a good tackle. That was a good tackle then. That's yours, Caicedo. Played. Yes, Caicedo. Okay, it wasn't. He didn't win that then. Please, keep him wide. Alright, cool. It came off. It came off. Fucking hell, man. Okay, Dandy deals. This freaking penalty is going to cost us. Enzo should not take the penalties. I mean, again, maybe, but it's all new for me. I just don't know if it was like a bad miss or whatever, you know. I mean, Mudryk on the left. Yes, Mikhailo. Who's in the books? Oh, come on, quicker, please. Connor. Caicedo wins that. Come on, Caicedo. Unlucky. But let's not give up, you guys. Let's not give up hope right now, yeah? Like, let's not, like, start getting too negative. Because we are reacting every time. Like, Mikhailo takes it outside. We have options inside the box then. Like, we can't get the shot, which is the unfortunate thing. But if we can maintain this intensity whilst bringing on more subs and increase it even more, like, I'm hoping we can still find a way to get past West Ham. Anyway, Edson Alvarez now. So Moyes is now reacting. And he wants to bring on more, obviously, defensive ability now in midfield. He wants more aggression in these areas. Edson is a very good DM. I think it's a very smart replacement for Declan Rice. But we need to just, like, keep maintaining this right now. Okay, Sanchez. Quick pass finds Disasi. Disasi's carrying. Very unfortunate that his first small error, like, really gets punished like that. But anyway, there's no need to feel sorry for ourselves now. Like, we still have time to, you know, make something happen in this game. That's it. Disasi now is unopposed on the right hand side. He's carrying forward. Quick pass to find Gusto. Cuts in field. Left foot pass. Ball goes back to Corwell, but we're looking to try again, you know. West Ham now, like, off the ball. We're not playing it as fast yet. Like, the ball's getting played back a bit more than we want at this point in time. So, Edson, is that Edson? No, Pochettino now is trying to man mark Caicedo. And Edson deals with that then from Nico then. Come on, Gusto, stick with Ben Rama. Stick with him. Just push him to the outside. Great tackle, Gusto. But now, my friends, we concede a corner. That is the only annoying thing about this. But Gusto's recovery pace, man. Like, super slide tackle then to win that from Benrahma. Please, my guys. Please, we have to deal with this. Like, we actually have to deal with this right now. Like, if there's any other team that's not West Ham, I'm not panicking that much. Maybe Man City, West Ham, like, they make me scared from defending. And look at Ward-Prowse. Chances created from set pieces, 43. Like, this guy is absolute levels from dead balls. Please, my guys, deal with this. I can't even look, man. Yes. Near post gets dealt with. Yours, Nico. That's it. Fucking West Ham, man. Annoying team. Like, an annoying ass team. Anyway, I've got a super chat here from Best Sam. Thank you again, bro. I'm surprised Mudryk came on instead of Maatsen. Does preseason even matter if one of the best performers can't get in? Any thoughts? I hear what you're saying. But I think Mudryk was also good. And I feel like we can, like, maybe overthink the details a lot, to the point where if Maatsen came on, I'm sure someone's sending a super chat saying, you know, why is Mudryk not on the field instead? I feel like, listen, it's been like a few minutes since we've conceded. It's been like, what? How many minutes has it been since we've conceded? Like, there's still time to react to make something happen. And the thing with Pochettino teams is that he is known for his teams coming back with late winners and equalizers because of the intensity set, yeah. So I think Maatsen, I just think that I'd have Mudryk in this situation. I need more goal scorers. Even though Maatsen scored, I feel a bit more confident with Mudryk coming on compared to Maatsen in this moment. Like, if I was holding out a lead, then yeah, I'd bring on Maatsen. But right now, man, we need all our attacking players on the field. And like, if I was to make another sub too, I'm bringing on Noni. Like, I'm not even bringing on Maatsen in this game. I'm bringing on Noni in this game. I think Madueke and his threat's going to be important for us. Go. But so far, we haven't been able to just, like, since the little tactical shift and changes, we haven't kept that same movement of the ball right now. Like, it's been, like, a few minutes since we've, like, played in West Ham's half. A lot of passes are getting played backwards now. And this is, like, what I hate about West Ham, because they make you, you know, they make teams, like, pass deeper. But anyway, sloppy ball from Bowen. Instant first time ball to find Nico and gets taken out by Edson, and that's a straight yellow card. Yeah, red. Oh, I was getting hope. Yeah, oh, yes, he's off. Oh, I thought that was Alvarez for a second, bro. Yes, he's off. Get off the field. Get off the field. It's what a stupid tackle. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Like, we actually needed this, you guys. Get this guy off the field. What an idiot. Oh, straight. That's even a straight red. That's not even a second yellow. That's a straight red. Look, studs up, man. Get this guy off. Oh, thank you. This is what we needed, honestly. Oh, thank you. Thank you. My lords. Good. Get him off the wall. An idiot. Like, imagine, like, there was no need to even slide in. You got the leads. Oh, thank you. Like, we have to take advantage now. Like, we have, like, over, like, half an hour. There's still time. Like, there's still time. West Ham will sit deeper, but now they have, like, a man less to, like, find one of our players. It gives me a bit more hope now. Come on, Mikhailo. Crossing the box. That wasn't the play, man. Just kind of forced it a bit then. No need for that. Anyway, Mash. Mudryk needs to keep his game simple like Vinicius, for sure. Like, more, again, he's got like a third of the game time that Vinicius has. Like, when we first saw Mudryk, I was like, the guy is like 21, 22, but don't see him as like a 21, 22-year-old. See him as someone a bit younger, because he hasn't even played more than 100 games in his career yet. So, he's still a very raw talent, and I think he'll have like lots of longevity as he gets older, which hopefully helps us in the long term, right? But I feel like with Mudryk, I have patience for this guy based on the things I've just discussed now. But anyway, Ogbonna now is replacing Ben Rama. So West Ham will park this bus. They will park everything they have left to try and seal out this result now. So now it's up to us to really like up the pressure and really take advantage now, you know? Like every game is like a stressful game in this Premier League. I'm looking forward to Luton Town so bad. Just to have like, you know, just to feel a bit more confident. But anyway, let's find the leveler. Yes, Mikel. Let's, relax. We will score. Yes, positivity. Enzo finds Sterling, who's been cooking Emerson all game. Gusto plays it back to Disasi. Disasi to Silva. Who does he find? Jackson drops deep them to be an option. Nice play, Jackson. I love when he does that. Yes. Shows for the ball. Back to Caicedo. First time. Good play. Come on. Come on, Sterling. Oh, yes, Sterling. Come on. Oh, unlucky. Made Emerson work all game so far. But anyway, we have to win that ball back. Don't foul. Come on, you guys. Come on. Don't flame Mudryk, guys. Yeah, for sure. Like, there's no need to force that type of stuff, to be fair. Still plenty of time. You're right. There's plenty of time left. We've had most of the game. So it's been unfortunate, to be honest with you. Statistically, you know, expected threat everything. We've outperformed them. But just two small little details and moments have like worked against us so far. I mean, the game shows that we've played well. We've had more players who perform better than West Ham's. Naturally, what's happening here then? Alright, so Corner comes in a little late on Paqueta. Oh, look at Paqueta making a meal out of that. This dirty diver, of course. It's the second time. Oh, get this cheat off the field, bro. Like, how's he even playing when he's doing simulations and doing all this dirty dealings? Like, if you're getting investigated, I think there should be a rule where you shouldn't be allowed to play, in my opinion. Maybe I sound mad, but if you're getting investigated for something that serious, yeah, come on, how are you even playing? Is this the sanctity of the game now is getting a bit affected? Because now I'm thinking every time Paqueta's making a meal of things, maybe his cousin or his brother or his or some family members now benefiting from placing a bet now. Come on, you guys. One thing we can't do now is react to West Ham. West Ham will look to kill the game with lots of small fouls. They'll look to make a meal of things. They're going to look to just slow the pace down. Like, we can't let that happen. We can't let West Ham get in our heads now. Ignore them. Like, again, it's been like a minute and a half now of no football. And West Ham will like this. So we have to keep that momentum. That's how we were dominating this game. Again, fouls. Don't react. Just get up and get the ball back. Don't react. Yes, your Sanchez. Goods. Back to Caicedo. Again, I'm not expecting miracles right now. Maybe one or two challenges. Yeah, you should have maybe won them. You like to think that. But, it is what it is. Again, bit of a sloppy touch from Caicedo, who he hasn't played any football, which we have to remember too, right? He hasn't played for Brighton recently other than pre-season because he stopped to force a move. So them little details, I'm not going to get too carried away. Once this guy plays a game or two, he'll be fine. Enzo now has dropped a bit deeper. Come on, we've created no attacks now recently. Anyway, Gusto overlap on the right hand side. Yes, Sterling, good pass. Slightly overhit though. But anyway, Mudryk, perfect first touch. Can he cut inside? He slips. But can he win that back at least? Okay, played. Come on, boys. Keep the intensity up now. Come on. Caicedo to the Sassy. The Lions are now pushed up really high now. Raheem plays it to Gusto. Come on, Gusto. Who can he fans? My lords, man. We can't lose the second game of the season on the pitch. It can't happen. I'm not here to talk about anything negative in this first away game of the season. I'm sorry. Yes, Gusto. Plays it back to Caicedo. First time part of the Sassy. First time to Cole. Yes. First time. West Ham are not even looking to move their lines at all. This Sassy, bro. Come on, man. Come on, the Sassy, man. Come on. Poor play, man. No need for that. Good. I was just about to say, I need to see Noni coming on this field right now. I think, who's he going to replace now? Okay. That is the right move to make. Now, Enzo, Caicedo in the base. We have more attacking players in the field. But I'm guessing Sterling now plays closer to Jackson. Noni coming on. Come on, Noni. Please. Okay. We have maybe 20 over 20 minutes left. Dealt with nicely by Zuma then, but finds Gusto. Come on, team. Come on, Noni. Gusto back to Noni. Back to Caicedo. Squares it back to Silva. Back to Colwell. A lot of short backwards passing though. Nothing really forward right now. Back to Gusto. Gusto can't find Noni. Yes, win that back. Shit, bro. Don't foul him. Come on, Caicedo, man. Don't foul him, man. Come on. I just feel like the tempo now, it's not as fast as it was earlier. That's my only fear now. It's really slowed down a lot now. Anyway, Antonio is now coming off of full nows. What are you guys saying in the chat right now? Update the scoreline. Thank you. Fucking hell, I'm actually pathetic when it comes to this. Not good enough at all. Every time I keep forgetting scoreline. Mad. Okay, our players are useless. They're not moving the ball faster for sure. It's slowed down a lot now. Alana, we can't win anything with sympathy but Mudryk. Yeah, Mikel, give me freedom, give me fat, give me depression, or I will retire. Live as a Chelsea fan. Yes, Alex, thank you for that, bro. Mudryk should be sold. Okay. So no one's happy right now. The team needs to give us something to hope for. Nice pass to find Noni, but then he takes it back again before playing it forwards. And now West Ham have regrouped now. So was that the right move? No, it had to be half turn and then drive and attack the space like what Sterling was doing. Anyway, Enzo, can he make something happen? Back to Cole, has been a bit quiet recently. There's no like progressive passing so far from him yet. No line breaking passes in this game yet. Mikhailo gets dusted, but again wins the foul at least. Nice little step over from Mikhailo. Yeah, straight free kick. You guys, I'm honestly feeling the tension so much now. I'm really feeling that tension now. Like, I'm really hoping we get this win somehow. I think a draw's, at least we don't lose, but it doesn't really hit the same. Like, it's still a bit disappointing. I think a result is what we're here for. Come on. Enzo squares it to Caicedo. Was that the best move? I don't know. I don't really know if it was. Was that really the best move? Was that really the best move, Enzo? Like, what was really the understanding? What was the intelligence behind that one then? I'm a bit confused by that. Now we're all the way back, and West Ham are happy to do absolutely nothing and keep their shape and just be just difficult pricks, to be fair with you. Now Mikhailo's now moved infields. Find Sterling on the left. Okay. Let's like change positions, like free up different options maybe. Back to Caicedo. First time over the top. Can't find Nico. Enzo wins the second ball. Can Caicedo get there? Okay. Yes, he does. Back to Silva. Back to Gusto. Come on, Gusto. Good delivery, man. Oh, fucking hell. Goes to everyone. Again. Nah, win that ball, man. Don't let him turn like that. Come on. How's he still got the ball? Like, how has he still got the ball then? Like, please. Like, the Sassy, man. Got shown out differently then, man. Like, I wish we were like a bit more proactive in terms of like not always sitting off the. Like, that's the one thing I miss about Rudiger. Like, Rudiger was just so obnoxious. Like, he would get right up by a player's ass if he had to, just to make sure that you're not going to turn. And this is why this guy became really clear, like, as his career was ending with us. I just feel like, don't back off these guys. Like, be physical. Anyway, good play, Noni. Good play, Noni. Played. Come on, Gusto. Delivery. Just too slow again. Like, first touch. Corwell's shot is unlucky. Like, recently, it's not been too much. Like, the threats really, like, come down a lot now. Like, it's really come down a lot. Yeah, obviously, we have more of the ball. That's not really anything special, to be fair with you. But, like, look at the lines right here. It's just like they're literally cut in half compared to what it was in the first half. Like, once West Ham got that early second half goal, like, the game's been in their favour a bit more now. Now, Moyes is slowing the game down. They're keeping their shape, making subs here and there to slow it down even more. Oh, shit. Am I, like, blind or something? I could have sworn that Alvarez... I thought he was on the field already. Like, losing my mind out here, man. Fuck, man. Damn, it's getting tense now. Like final 10 minutes of normal time. Edson now to marshal their backline even more. Like it's gonna be tense. Come on, Mudryk, faster. Finds Caicedo. Come on, quickly. Wins that. Good. Come on, play it forwards. Like, we're just not attacking the same way. Look, last 15 minutes, like one shot. That is not good. Like, we have not maintained this intensity at all. Now, number 30, I think that is Maatsen coming on now. Maybe Maatsen for Cole, or maybe he's going to take off like Silva, move Cole, Disasi, and move Maatsen as an attacking left back, maybe. But everything's a bit sideways now. Like it's lost a lot of that like fast forward thinking type of football now. Okay, Raheem, yes, played. That was what I was looking for. Please, Noni. Like Enzo Fernandez, that penalty miss. That was the key moment of this game, to not score from that penalty. Because if we score that penalty, I think we get a third goal. Okay, Mason Burstow is coming on. Pochettino is going for this. Come on, Burstow. Gusto is now off the field. Come on, Mason. He scored a super header against Dortmund for the equaliser. Come on, Mason. This is your moment, man. Come on, Mason. I think Nico definitely needs some support early now. Come on, Noni. Mikhailo, come on, some magic. That's it. Attack the space. But the shit cross at the end. But is that another corner? Good. Good Lord, man. The tension right now. I've never been so desperate for a win, honestly. Near post. I hate when pro players, they hit the near post for the first man from set pieces. How does that actually happen? Like, anyway, quick now. The pace is increasing now. Mudryk, left foot cross first time. That was a shit cross though, bro. Come on, Raheem, come on. Sterling, quickly to Noni. Noni, beat your man 1v1. Attack the space. Okay, plays it back to Sterling. Yes, Sterling. Win that! Keep winning them second balls, man. Come on, get the second balls. Force them back. Yes, Jackson. Force them back, man. Come on. Fucking hell. Play. That's it. More of that now. Mudryk, cool. Low, you guys don't realize West Ham. Yep, cool. So you guys in the chat right now are fully focused on this game, like, which I respect. There's been no new chats recently. Good. Everyone's really just feeling the tension right now. Yes, Sterling bamboozled him. Mason, Mudryk. Win that second ball. Keep winning the second balls. And was that offsides? I feel like right now we're getting reduced now to playing like hope and pray crosses inside the box. Mikhailo just couldn't get his body position in the right angle then to even connect properly with that cross then. Like, it wasn't the best cross. It was like floating down, I guess. But yeah, it just didn't fall down enough for Mikhailo. So I'm not even too angry with that miss then. Yours to Sassy. Oh, it's out of play. Like, what, nearly like less than 5 minutes left of normal time now. There's not been no attacks or anything recently. I think Mikhailo had the best opportunity so far this game, but I mean, it was a hard effort. Okay, just team keep pushing up. Like, we can't. The midfield's not calling for the ball as much now. Okay, Mason's dropped. Mason's Barstow's drop deeper. Sterling out wide. Everything's getting played wide. Now, where's the support for Sterling? Like, where is that? Why are guys just doing what we normally do? Running inside the box, waiting for crosses to come. Like, we're not going to be winning aerials against Zuma and Suchek and guys like this. We have to play football. We have to play football now to find an opportunity. Pass and move. Played. Good hold up play, Mason. Win that second ball. Win that second ball. Keep fighting. That's it, Mason. Played, Mason. Okay, back again. Back again. I'm not even seeing Enzo. I'm mainly just seeing the wide guys and the centre-backs touching the ball now. Like, I think Nico's getting a bit tired on that field. Maybe this is why we might need another striker. Because I think now that we have to wait for Breuer and stuff, Nico can't play like this for 90 minutes plus straight, to be fair with you. But yeah, the players are looking frustrated right now. Cole looks very, like, as you should be. Like, as you should be. Because you didn't do well against Antonio for that first challenge, man. Like, a part of me just feels like, just take him out. Take him out and win the foul for the team. Like... But I get it though, like, you play a game like this, like West Ham have not had any chances, and their first moment, it becomes a goal. Like, I get that. But we can't be taking, like, chances next time for Liberty. Anyway, Caicedo, he's with Paquetá. Come, Caicedo, stick with your man. Stick with him. Yes, Caicedo. Okay, is that ours? Okay, West Ham, yep. Okay, the day Sterling plays well, everyone becomes mids. Yeah, silly comment. Our players care more about drip than winning. Silly comment. Blame Mason Mount. Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what I mean. West Ham are playing the game at their tempo and pace now. Balls off the field, they're taking like 10 minutes for throw-ins and stuff like that. Slowing the pace down. Being disruptive. We've not been able to react to their disruption, which has been the disappointing thing so far. Like, a man advantage, we haven't taken advantage of having a man up at all. I get it, you know, West Ham are just literally sitting deeper. Like, they're not doing nothing, but we have to create opportunities to take shots. And just putting crosses inside the box is not going to beat West Ham. We don't have Drogba up front. We don't have anyone with aerial ability up front to be relying upon crosses inside the box, man. That's what's disappointing me since they've gone down to 10 men. Create the opportunities outside the box. Force the keeper. Don't just play crosses, man. Fucking hell, man. The stupid crosses out wide. Like we didn't pay all this money for players to be playing this basic, man. Come on. But poor reaction, man. Poor reaction. Typical West Ham away. Yes, Franco G. Typical West Ham away. Yes, Veloso. That penalty missed by Enzo really ruined the complexion of this game. Look, see, this is what they're going to do now. Every bit of contact they feel, they're going to go down. They're going to slow the play down. And when we lack momentum and rhythm in our game, it's like you can't build nothing up. I think the Sassy, I feel like he's kind of come down a little bit in the second half, not going to lie. I mean, he did have one question mark on him, and that was like defending counterattacks. He is like such a brick, right? That he can get done by sharp movement and stuff like that. And I think since Bowen's actually been going man-to-man against flipping the Sassy, he's not won one tackle against Bowen so far. So in my player ratings, I'm going to have to mark him down for this second half performance. I'm not going to lie. That's it. Come on. Oh, fucking Jesus, man. Oh. Come on, bro. This is mad. Honestly. We could have gone down 3-1. Nah. This is poor, man. I feel like the players, their heads, they just lost it a bit now. They've been I said, don't react to West Ham. Don't react to West Ham. Don't start moaning at the referee. Don't start complaining. Get up and keep playing, man. Fuck, Paqueta is actually pissing me off right now. I'm not gonna lie. He's actually getting on my nerves so much right now. Raheem, one of the few breakaways we've seen, and Nico gets brilliant tackle from Souček. Come on, faster, Mikhailo, bro. Like, it's, no one's fucking there. Come on, Noni. Oh my god, I thought we bagged it somehow. But this is what I've been waiting for, man. Someone cut inside and take a shot. Come on, Mikhailo. One good cross. Oh my lords. Come on, Mikhailo, man. I need to see one cross from you today. I need to see one cross from you right now. Back post. Fuck's sake, bro. Fucking... That's it. Play forward. Play forward. Nah, there's tension right now. Just at least get the draw, man. Please. I can't be starting the season off losing the first game this soon. I'm sorry. Noni. Shit cross, Noni. Bro, like, how... Like, that's my one frustration. Like, when professional ballers aren't even clearing the fuss, man. How? Like, there's no one even closing you down then. Let's become a hope and fucking pray crossing team. It's pathetic, man. Honestly, it's actually not good. Come on, like this can't. Nah, this can't be the only way. If I'm Pochettino, I'm pissed at this team right now. Like 10 men, we're not taking advantage at all. We've not moved them around. We're forcing it. We're forcing it. We're playing with youth. We're playing with inexperience right now. Yeah. I get that West Ham aren't going to look to press you or commit. But like, you can't just think a cross is going to help you get something. You have to create opportunities outside the box. So Noni gets beaten by a 2v1 then. Cheap counter-attack given the way to flipping West Ham. And it's just like we were all over these guys for like, what, 60-something minutes. Completely all over. The moment we went behind, but out the game. Now, no fucking... Oh, my... I swear that commenter... Bro, that commenter that said 3-1 West Ham, you're a fucking jinx, man. You're actually a jinx for saying that. 3-1 to West Ham, you're a jinx for saying that. Honestly, and this dickhead, this dickhead today, gonna make it 3-1 now. This fucking guy, man. What an abs. We look like kids in the second half, bro. Look like playing like kids in the second half. Fucking Paqueta, prick, man. Fucking dirty, cheap prick. Fucking scumbag, man. Nah, bro, I'm actually lost for words in this one, boys. I'm lost for fucking words in this one. Honestly, I'm lost for words. I'm actually lost for words. Kids in the second half, bro. Kids. Kids in the second half. Kids. The Paqueta. That dickhead, man. Honestly. Okay, that second half atrocious. Like 10 men, done nothing against 10 men. Honestly. Same old shit, we can't score. Kevin, I told you we were being hyped for nothing. Whoever bought Mudryk, blah, blah, blah. Caicedo did lose his man before the challenge. Listen, Caicedo has had a bad debut. And it does make a lot of effing sense when you realise that he hasn't really played for Brighton recently because he's been forcing a move to us. So he looks rusty as hell right now. And it makes sense why Pochettino decided not to start him. And everyone that was crying before about Caicedo not starting, like, you can see the reason why now, yeah? I hope you can see the reason why. This is why Lavia isn't playing today, because he's not ready at all yet either. Nini, why Poch play a back three again? It's okay, you're not watching the game then if that's what you've been seeing. You're not watching the game at all. E-Rock, I get Poch said he needs Prem experience. Yep. You get now, yeah, exactly. Like this, the way we reacted, man. We just played into the hands of West Ham. Like, after how we started and played for large parts of this game, I just felt we played into West Ham's hands. We played into their hands. Most expensive pen giver in Prem history. Bad game. It ended badly. It started good, it ended badly. Noni and Rusty, but Mudryk and Caicedo ball winning. Yep. Reality strikes, man. It does. And it stinks. This reality stinks right now, man. Absolutely stinks right now. Ridiculous. Yeah, bro, it's only the second game. We will get better. JT, I believe we will. Because how we played for large parts here, the way we ended did not reflect nothing we've done these past 2 games. It was poor. Joseph, thank you for the super chat, man. Honestly, anyone, last super chat, I'm not going to answer anyone else's. Like, don't send me something. I'm going to do a post-match stream after in tonight. Talking like an idiot right now. I'm going to do a post-match stream later tonight, yeah? So we'll talk about what went down in this game then. But again, Joseph, we don't deserve this, honestly. This club is generally hurting people. Yep. Just the reaction, man. Yeah, crazy. Like, this game, you told me it was going to end like this. I wouldn't believe you. I thought we were going to win this game in the second half. That one penalty miss from Enzo changed the course of our fate in this game. Because against fucking West Ham, you have to take the lead against teams like this. You can't be going in even because they are the type of team that know how to grind results out. And against an inexperienced team like us, nah. We can only play one way to break this type of team down. Mo-Fly Jerry, Mudryk and Madueke are dead, Southampton level. Yeah. Well, anyway, my friends, it's been a eventful game and stream. Eventful as hell. And reality is just kicking in hard right now. Like, it just goes to show, it's not about how much money you can spend. It just means absolutely nothing. We're still a work in progress. And maybe this is a reality kick for all of us to actually see, yo, it's more than just spending money to be a great team. Anyway, my friends, thank you to everyone today that's back the stream, that's been involved, that's been here. It's been good fun. And again, I'm going to have a post-match stream later tonight. So make sure you stay tuned. It's going to be... We have to break this game down. We have to discuss what went down today, yeah? All disappointed. Everyone's disappointed right now. But anyway, I need to bounce to get this content out, my guys. So thank you again.